Good morning, everyone out there. I see Das Wolf and Puss Cuber already lurking and the other people out there. I'm going to put on WYSIWYG quickly right now. I'm going to get my coffee. We're good to go. But someone brought something to my attention yesterday, and it has to do with something we were covering on the weekend. A certain streamer having kind of like a doubt of streamers and a doubt of the convoy and stuff, and kind of going on this weird tangent. And there was a stream that I believe came up last night that I now have that I want to go over later and just hear where he was going with some of the stories he was going out with and the connections he was making, because it was kind of weird. So I'm going to grab a coffee. WYSIWYG is right now here. I am here. I will put this on and then we will switch over to that. And you guys and me can make up our own decisions of what the hell this YouTuber is thinking, whether there's any reality to and verification to his statements, and whether or not he's just lost their mind because it's been messed up. So good morning. We are live from the convoy. And after this, I have the video popped up of the live stream, and we're going to go through some of the things this YouTuber was saying about the ones we've been following in the People's Convoy for about 2-3 weeks now. So smash that like, share out the stream. And hey, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Steve Trevor.
What happened?
It's my truck. It goes into still just put that motor and it still goes into the reduced mode. I got to stop for 5 minutes and let it reset.
What are you driving?
So that big train home.
Oh. Well, you know we're going in closer today. Yeah, 295. Closer.
Yeah, well, that's why I need a flow rider to keep me up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. He changes his mind over time.
Yeah, I know. I do.
No, I'm Paula.
Somebody will jump in when I'm not expecting it.
Oh, yeah? Is that what they've been doing? Oh, yeah? Where are you parked right now?
Behind the fire.
Let me see. Okay.
All right, I got my coffee. You guys ready to get into this video?
You just had a bad.
Good morning, Tina. He was sketched out, maybe some valid points, but not. Thanks for the platform, bro. No problem. So you know who I'm talking about and how messed up it was. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people were kind of weirded out. So let me know when you guys are ready to get into this video. Freedom Dog. Yeah. Mud Sharks, good morning.
Doesn't she feel good?
Yes.
I'm going to take him today when we get back. So are you going out?
Yeah.
We're going closer today.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, we are.
Ooh.
I'll tell you a minute. The 295.
7 laps. Right?
Good morning, Astra. Hey, Decepticon. All right, we're gonna bring WYSIWYG back, but like my thumbnail says, we're gonna figure out whether this is slander, conspiracy, or utter fairy tale. And when someone brought this to my attention yesterday, this comes from Defender of Ants. And if anyone remembers Defender of Ants, that was the dude that like we were looking up his nose and he was talking about weird kind of theories about how the Convoy
5 seconds behind Dan
are parts of like Tifa or Deep State and all of this weird stuff. Good morning, Weird Monkey. And I watched some of this yesterday and I was trying to figure out where the hell he was going from. And we know this dude. So we're going to go through this and figure out whether or not this guy who was at the People's Convoy is making sense, or whether or not he is up a creek with no paddle of proof. And I'm trying to figure out whether this is slander. Yeah, but he's kind of lost. I think he's kind of lost it in a way. So it's when I
want to have a beer and sit down and watch.
Okay,
so they trespassed me off the Speedway property. Canadian Truckers Heroes of Terrorists. She said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm Scotty. I'm nobody. I'm the Defender of Ants." And she's like, She's like, "Oh, I'm the only one who asks questions." So whatever. So she tried walking away from me, and I kind of chased her for a little bit, just asked her the same question. And
all right, I don't know what happened, but chasing someone after doesn't give me any answers pretty much means she doesn't want to have an actual conversation. Don't chase them. We saw that before in Ottawa with I think it was it Main Street. I think it was Main Street chasing those group of residents from Ottawa with a camera on them and antagonizing to the point where they kind of got physically altercations moment back at them, and then he tried to claim they were Tifa. So it all depends on the environment, the situation, and the person you are interacting with or persons.
So I ended up going back to the other guy. She was with another guy who was a drone pilot, German, scarf, little pea coat. I don't really trust people with pea coats and scarves. That's just my own personal opinion. So he's flying the drone. I get up to him. I ask him, Canadian Truckers Heroes of Terrorists. He doesn't want to answer. He starts running away from me. So I just kind of follow it after.
The worst thing is you're making it an uncomfortable moment by constantly asking, are Canadian truckers T's? That's not how you open up any type of conversation with a human being. That's you're putting them in an awkward moment, and they probably on the opposite side could probably feel like it's a trap question, or they're trying to validate, verify whether or not you are there to support truckers or there to cause crap. So you've already escalated an environment with that wording to anybody. Am I wrong? Am I wrong on this? Because this sounds pretty crazy.
Him, and he starts coming at me. He starts coming like up into my face. I take a few steps back. He comes at me again. I take a few steps back. He comes up at me again. He takes a few steps back. Well, the security saw that, and they came over and they said, "You got to go." So they trespassed me off the Speedway property. I don't know who that security was. If you've been at Hagerstown Speedway, you would know that the security is just like a shit show of shit shows, and basically is some of the issue that I had, and that the security really should be wearing high vis shirts, and they should have on their back a thing called security, but that's not what it is there. Some of those guys look like Blackwater with khaki shorts. Some have camouflage. It's just a whole hodgepodge of people. And so I got into the convoy, the People's Convoy. I traveled through the last night in Ohio. And I drove through the night and got to Hagerstown. I spent the night in the woods somewhere along the road. And at about 11, I got there. Drove around, and I met a bunch of the people from the convoys, the other two small convoys. There was two convoys there, one from the Northeast and one from Florida. And there was a guy from Florida, a couple guys. One of the guy was up trying to check. He was saying that the press had to have they had to sign a waiver that they couldn't edit their clips.
Really?
And so
I know Travel
I went down.
Had an issue last night.
I had my little Wookiee stick, and Fox News was trying to do an interview with one of those truckers' wives, and I put my phone there on the stand, and I put it on live just because, You know how that is. You have to film. You have to film the media
Is there a link
because
to that,
they'll
Steve?
edit things to make a certain clip. And we started standing behind them and holding "I will not comply" signs behind them. And the Fox Media dude was like, "Put it down, put it down." My stream disappeared. It's gone. Whatever the reason is, just like the stream yesterday, it's gone. And so I met Chris, one of the guys from the Florida convoy. They had gotten docs on the way up from New York or from Florida. Their license plates, their names, all of that went onto the web by some Antifa. When I say Antifa, like I've not gotten into any of the Antifa. Like when I was in Occupy 10 years ago, Antifa was really like Black Bloc. And I know that it has a lot of connotations of right, left, like political parties and stuff. And whatever it is, Antifa. So that's what
Again,
they told
this is
me. That
hearsay
was their
based off the
verbiage.
person talking.
And so I went with them, or Chris came and he said that you got to sign a waiver. So the Fox News guys wasn't really cool about it. Well, Chris ends up trespassing Fox. All right. I don't have that video. I have a video of Fox the next day. Same dude, same reporter. And on my videos, on my fake news playlist. And so yeah, whatever the people, all these comments. I can't even look at the comments. So I'm gonna look at them after I'm done, but I'm gonna get distracted, and I'm trying not to get distracted because I know I sounded very distracted yesterday, but I was in a panic and I was scared for my life. And so I met Chris, and I met another guy there, and that guy was like the security. And when I got so I knew that those guys were on top of their game. They understood how dangerous the situation was and the people that we're dealing with. And Chris looked like military, like he was like Army Ranger, Marine Force Recon, or Navy SEAL. Like the way he carried himself, I knew that.
Whoa, okay. Well, that doesn't matter. We even in Ottawa and a lot of truckers. Hey, potatoes, how you doing? We're doing great. I'm actually waking up. There are people going to have a military background and carry themselves in a military format. That's because of their life, their lifestyle. That doesn't make them an enemy. We saw that true with some of the organizers within the Freedom Convoy up in Canada. They had some ex-RCMP, ex-OPP, and some ex-military. And there was even ex-military in the truck as a trucker. That doesn't mean that was a red flag. It just means that was their background. That's a far reach. You can't just say, "Oh, he looked like he had military background." Can't trust that. That's you can't just put a label on it and go on through that. That you're already making something up off an assumption from this point. Am I wrong on thinking this? If you wear fatigues, and I remember when fatigues or any type of like camo pants are still like a hot thing people wear just normal day. Like what? So he stood up straight with good posture. He was wearing metal like military pants. That makes him the bad guy. Yeah, didn't you know everybody's a Fed? Oh, real Tommy, that's a joke, right? I think I get the joke. Yeah, but that's a far reach.
And he wanted the security. He wanted people to have press passes. He wanted people to have the convoy people to have passes. He wanted the gates closed at night. He wanted the food that was donated under lock and key so no one could take it because it was for the truckers. And so I felt like Chris and his little crew, and they had a little security guard that would they took turns staying up and watching the campground because there's dangerous elements.
All right, pause here again. Let's go back to Ottawa. Ottawa, the streamers actually started developing a rotational format of who was going to be streaming, whether it be during the day or at night, so it could keep eyes around everything if anything went down, and they could contact anyone else if things like police started to move in or something seemed out of place. that sounds pretty normal, since you guys who came from one part of the country to another, that not only you want to make sure everyone is safe, you don't want to see any outliers trying to cause stuff. And it's not just like for food, I'm guessing. It's also to make sure there's a safety on the whole grounds, especially with this raceway. The raceway is being loaned to them out of the goodness of their hearts to park their trucks and hopefully treat it with respect. So, of course, there's going to be people out there going to go out of their way to try to maintain a type of security and a type of not lockdown, but a perimeter that things don't get taken out of context if someone decides to get too drunk or has a moment. There's so many factors. That's a normal factor there. You can't just say, oh, gotta lock everything down. Everything's with druggers. Like, come on. Like, I don't believe this. But again, I'm not there. I can't say anything. That is an extreme joke. Anybody that knew, or that's a Zot joke right there. Canada streamers always handed the feed off to the next. Yes, that's exactly right. So far, I'm listening to this and I'm like, what is going on? All right, let's get into this.
And so he, so I gone over this rat rod, dude.
All right. I gotta pause this. They're doing their morning prayer, and I try to always cover this.
Well, the last 2 days have been something else. We had our own little version of Valley Forge, I think, with that snowstorm coming in, trying to keep everybody warm. A lot of folks are back here now from the weekend, have come back, checked out of hotels, and made their way back in here.
But just for the record, I think he sounds nuts.
Today we're going to hit the road again. There's some changes going on. I'm going to let Mr. Mike Landis talk about those changes here in a moment. I'm going to just put him on standby, just stand there aimlessly with his hands in his pocket for fun. Morning, Mike. I just wanted to say again before I hand it over to Mike, and he'll wrap it up.
Morning, Mike.
I wanted to say again, and I know I've said this almost every time I'm up here probably, but from the bottom of my heart, a huge thank you to everybody over the weekend that stepped up and helped these families keep warm, to help the children that were here in the convoy be protected. And those of you that said prayers throughout the weekend that everybody stay safe and to help keep the strength of the convoy going, and myself and the other co-organizers. And, your prayers are definitely felt. They are definitely felt. And I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is personal. This isn't Convoy. This is Brian Brozzi. I just honestly want to say thank you. And I don't know where we'd be today without all of you here and all that support and that help. I doubt we'd be this far along. So seriously, thank you, everybody. And we do have a long road. We have a long road ahead of us. And I know that we're losing some folks again today to head back home because they got to work or they got other obligations, like to their families. And again, it's okay. Just come say bye. Just come say bye. Let me give you a hug and say goodbye to you. But when you do get home, remember the fight doesn't stop because you're home. There's still a lot of work to do at your home states as well. I know that when I get on the other side of this, I'm going to be helping to organize the state of Ohio. And the state of Ohio, we're going to go down to the state capitol. We will go to the state capitol in Ohio. And I'm being told the same thing with Connecticut. The bottom line is, wherever you're from, go home when it's time, when you need to. When we're on the other side of this, when we win this, go home and organize your state, because the fight doesn't end. We still need the transparency. If they don't end the vaccine mandates for those that are still mandated, like your healthcare workers, your federal employees, your students trying to go to college, or even your military personnel. Until that ends, the fight's not over. Until we end the state of emergency, the fight's not over. So if it works out that it's time to go home here for whatever reason that may be, personal or as an organization, through meetings and whatever else, shaking hands. If the day does ever come, if it ever comes, when you go home, remember the fight's not over. Remember to organize your state. Remember to work together. Well, the best piece of advice I'd give after all the things that we've been through putting this together was don't work against each other. Work with each other. Work with each other. And even though you might have differences of opinions on how to do it, find a way to meet in the
did
middle.
You watch all of Ance's
If
video?
you start a group in your home state to try to organize it, but then there's another group in your same home state trying to organize it, make contact. Figure out how to work together. Plan it out together. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to be trying to work on a kind of like a how-to packet. I don't know what it looks like yet. I don't know how soon I'm going to get it done, but I'm going to start working on it as soon as I can. I'm going to fire up the laptop, start putting it together. And every state is different. Their processes are different on how to get your permits for the state capitol. Your law enforcement agencies are different. Blue states versus red states act differently on some of this stuff. But it will put out some sort of packet, punch list packet. And hopefully that'll help guide you and your state into what we need you to do at your state capitals. Just remember to work together. The other piece of advice I would offer is always speak the truth.
That's a good line.
Always speak the truth. And always, always speak from the heart. Never change who you are. Never change who you are. Better yourself, absolutely, every day. Every day, strive to be better than what you are now. Every day, strive to be better. But don't change who you are. Don't let the media or opposition frustrate you or drive you into a hole where you become a person that you don't recognize. Don't let other state leaders force you to become somebody you're not. Just find that middle ground and figure out how to work together. Mike and I have both experienced all of that above. We've changed a little bit ourselves and had to find who we are again. We've worked with some really talented people in the process of putting this thing together. We also were forced to cut some people out of the process.
Ooh.
Not everybody has good intentions. Not everybody even knows that what they're doing is harmful to it.
Howdy, who's me?
Sometimes you have to make decisions that are hard, that hurt people's feelings. But as long as you speak the truth and you speak from the heart, you'll be able to get it done. And the people that are there for the right reasons will still stick around. They'll show up and they'll be there. Those that had the ulterior motives are the ones that won't show up. Well, that's okay.
I think he's talking about certain people.
I'm going to end it at that. I know it's a little somber, not really pumping you up. I'll let Mike do that part.
Time changes has me sleepy, me too.
But that's what I'm offering here. I'll help any state I could possibly help. I hope that we do it all on the same day across the nation. But if not, for whatever reason, then so be it. Just so long as you stand up. Just so long as you get your state to stand up. For those of you that are leaving today, I love you. I'll miss you. And I'm happy that you're a part of my family.
I understand, War Monkey.
And I hope that you feel the same way about me.
But again,
that's all I got today until tonight. Tonight, I promise I'll be a little bit more pumped. He is the head
organizer, I believe, who started it.
But I just wanted to get those words out while I was feeling it this morning.
And I think he's trying to give
send reinforcements. Absolutely. If you guys know anybody that wants to come on down, get them to come on down.
Let's not lose why we came down.
Thank you, everybody. I love you all.
And not
if you're leaving, make sure you come say goodbye. Mike.
Wow, that's the first time I didn't hear him say they work for us. Time to remind your governments around the world that they work for us! Okay, now we can carry on. I feel better.
And if it's true what happened with Travel Fund 69 and stuff last night in Oreo, then maybe that's why.
After reading an article last night. Can you hear me now? I got one question for the people here after reading an article last night. Who here feels that they've been racially discriminated against since they've been a part of this movement? Right. I think the only thing that's been racially discriminated against is the movement itself by the media. Yeah. Is that an article that came out for real? Yeah, on NBC. Yeah, NBC.
What?
Actually, the middle of the article was great because they talked about how everybody's come together, but the ending was, well, I'm not allowed to say that word.
Baby. Let them say whatever. The truth comes through.
I'll show it to you.
This thing worked? Yeah. Hey, NBC! Maybe you should come down here once. Oh my God.
At any rate, so I'm glad to see that everybody that's here is still here. We've had a very idle weekend, and I always like to say that idle minds are the devil's playground. So I'm glad to see that everybody stuck it out.
All right, I'll put this in the
I know
chat for you
some
guys who
people are
wants to
thinking of
read it.
leaving or getting
I will do
discouraged
the
because, as I
excerpts
said
in a little
yesterday,
bit.
it's going to be a long process.
Arwen, did you watch the Defender Vance video?
So today we're going to change up the route for the convoy just a little bit so you guys get a better glimpse of what the swamp looks like.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to continue on our normal way down 495, and then we're going to exit onto 395 and go straight past the Pentagon and the Washington Monument. And then continue on back down 295, back to 495, and finish our loop and come back here. Now, to me, that symbolizes exactly what Kip said here about Jericho and the 7 laps that we've been talking around the walls, because today we're getting right next to their walls. And hopefully they start paying a little more attention. We'll see. But it's a start. We're not going to go in and throat punch them just yet, even though I know we'd all love to do that.
All right, I'll send you a link.
But you guys will get to see a site that is pretty awesome to see once you get past the Pentagon and
I'm
come
looking for
across
more
the bridge
information,
across the
more
Potomac
Monkey, I'll
and
let
that
you know,
Washington
but
Monument.
yeah,
Looks like it's
there's
forever
been
reaching up into the sky.
Yesterday
Off to
seemed
your
to be a
left.
weird day, supposedly for people, I think.
What we're going to do is send the cars out first. Trucker G is going to pull my trailer with that flag and lead everybody. We're going to go cars, and then motorhomes, and then the trucks. So just make sure we're going to stay single file line today. We're not going double wide because it gets kind of tight running up through there when you get to the city. So stay single file. Don't jump out. Don't pass. And follow the guy in front of you. Yeah, turn your lights on. No flashers, okay? Because flashers can cut out.
Remember, guys, share out the
brake
stream.
lights.
Smash that
But
like.
turn all your headlights and marker lights on. And let your flags fly and let your horns blow and let them know that we're going by when we get up through there. I'm sure we'll have the bridges covered again. And as far as fuel goes, we're going to see about getting a fuel truck to come out so we don't have to go to the truck stop all the time and get fuel. I'm going to work on that
Eric.
today. I'm going to call G and let him know if you guys are going to have to go in and get fuel today if we can't get the truck here by today. So once again, when it comes to fuel, pay attention and follow Trucker G because he'll know the way. 1 lap with gumming up with taking the extra time to go up and down 395. Maybe tomorrow we'll circle around it twice. I don't know yet. Now, I prefer just bobtails for today.
Flashers, though, if they're exiting out of the convoy?
Yeah, if you got to exit out of the convoy for any reason, put your 4-ways on a couple times and then, your turn signal for whichever way you're going so they know not to follow you. If you have to pull over for some reason, I realize everybody has to,
Also,
use
the convoy. There is a convoy in Canada.
whatever,
They're bound for BC.
There's
so it
that.
looks
If
like another
anybody has
convoy
any
in
car
Canada
trouble,
started.
get on the radio or get someone flagged down so we can get one of the mechanics out to you. And just stay, as always, keep your heads on a swivel. Look for, the people that don't like what we're doing and tell them they can go pound sand.
Oh.
Other than that, we're going to leave here probably about 10 o'clock is what we're going to try. So get your stuff prepared and get the cars up here and the motorhomes and have the trucks follow out behind and everybody be safe. I look forward to having you
I
back
don't know
here for
who's
tonight.
I don't know. I guess they're going back cross country. Who knows? Because BC's trying to.
We got one more
go
thing for you
against
here,
the,
quick. Hold on.
the mandate stuff and make their own rules.
Thank
or
you,
something.
brother. Y'all ready to start this awesome day off with some patriotic poetry? Yeah. Did I hear something? Yeah. Amen. Listen, I wrote this poem about a year ago, but this is my first time ever reading it.
The code tab as well, yes. So they didn't see the guy of color who was also kicked off the airplane. I haven't read the article, but we'll do excerpts of what they're talking about. Ernie Racing, yeah. Okay, thank you, Steve. All right. Arwen, I sent you a link if you want to jump on. because you can probably help me go through this since you've been watching this just as long as I've been covering all this. So we're gonna quickly we're gonna find this lovely article, and we'll bring back the convoy in just a little bit. Arwen, give me 1 second. You can. There we go. Good morning, Arwen. Say good morning to the chat.
Morning, y'all. My
you
voice
sound-
is
yeah. You
my
sound like you just woke up.
allergies. Oh my
right.
God, my allergies are killing me. So just
Eh,
deal with it, y'all. I'm sorry.
All right, and this comes from NBC News. It's all good. Good morning. America's trucker convoy is a liberal punchline, but it shouldn't be. I spent 4 hours. Wow, 4 hours. That makes you a fucking goddamn. Sorry about the swearing, y'all. I'm sorry. It makes you a goddamn master and teacher and like scholar of the Marylanding camp. Oh well, we're getting into this already. Make no mistake, the People's Convoy has been a great. Here we go again. Here we go, right there, the far right. All right, this has already been biased. This has already been biased. All right, if we got. I hate this dude. He's making fun of it. This was March 3rd.
D.C. area was put on high alert after a group of truckers threatened to swarm into the Capitol to protest Biden's speech and vaccine mandates the way they had.
Whoa, wait, is that actually what they said? Or they said they were going to go, they're coming to D.C.? I don't remember them like trying to infect the State of the Union.
No. Yeah.
So, all right, Captain Douchebag here says, well, at least I have a Tesla, so I don't mind paying $15 for gas. It's already full of, what's that stuff they have in manure? That's the one.
Had in Canada. Organizers estimated there would be upwards of 3,000 attendees, but by the time Biden's speech began, only 12 rally goers had.
So he's mocking the fact that the thing that someone else set up down there didn't have many people because it wasn't. I don't believe it was part of the same convoy. I think it was just when you set up a small thing, it was inspired pretty much to show your love and support. So let's take pot shots, Colbert, because you haven't seen your erection in about 5 to 10 years.
Actually assembled 12. And most of them just wanted to see truckers so they could do this. Take a look at how empty this rally was.
I know this is.
You could have driven a truck through the place if any had shown up.
But you just called it a rally, so you're not even admitting that it was part of the People's Convoy. If it was, hey, okay, maybe because of the lockdowns and the way security was, people got a little scared off. But you're connecting to and trying to mock them. You're a jackass. He's still a jackass. He's not funny anymore. Whatever happened to him, he used to be funny with the Today Show and everything else. Has been a great success. So they used their opening line as their article opening too. Has been a great success for for the far right, and it should be taken seriously despite its absurdities. Well, the far right was well represented at the convoy. Members of white supremacist and anti-government groups were at the center of the cap. So they're already connecting it. Oh my! I can't even read it. Drivers let kids pull their horns, rev their engines, and sign trucks with Sharpies. There was even funnel cake. Wait, we talking about Canada? Hell no, that's a Speedway parking lot. Okay, what's wrong with that? How does music and Sharpies equal? All you guys need is bouncy castles. The next thing you know, they gotta ship you to a different planet. The convoy's entire journey has been a similar festival feel, drawing large crowds across the heartland. People flock to overpass holding signs and wave as the convoys passed. Homeschooling mothers brought their kids out as part of civics lessons. Convoy stops were mobbed with visitors and were inundated with food and drink donations. You mean they wanted to feed the people that they couldn't be a part of a movement? Wow, that sounds bad. Shit. No one give me a hamburger. I might be considered far right. Nobody else give me a fucking hamburger. It's gonna be all over. All right, this is how social movements are built. Glue the binds. All right, he's saying near the bottom of it, right? Near the bottom. All of this has apparently been a huge boon for far right organizing. A Twitter account claiming to be Eric Road, it posted a video announced that huge new membership spikes coast to coast. All of the work we did on the People's Convoy. What? Followed by the okay hand emoji that the far right has adopted as a symbol for what?
Oh my God, that is so old.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Signs of the Street, Infowars is even Infowars is ignoring the people convoy. Well, Infowars is on their own thing, and yeah, but he's been yeah. But Infowars wasn't even up for the Canada one either, so it's kind of half and half. But such a POS. So yeah, Colbert's inhaling fumes. Yes, he definitely is. But no one do the okay symbol in my chat. I don't want to get taken down for supposed racism. Sorry, I'm gonna make a joke about that. This is how social, like, Jesus, dude, like that's is that really a symbol of WP?
No,
Doing the okay sign?
no, oh my God, that started, I think, from what is that? 4chan.
Yeah,
That started ages ago. There's you got Obama, AOC, Hillary Clinton. There's pictures of them doing the okay sign all over the place. That is such a crock of garbage.
In the end, it doesn't really matter if the convoy gets politicians in Washington to do anything at all. The real payoff was getting millions of supporters more comfortable with far-right white supremacists and anti-government ideas, organizations, and personality. By that standard, the People's Convoy has been a clear and frightening success. What the? Oh my God! Honestly, I only got till like 12:30 because I'm on Talks a Lot's channel at 1 p.m. Eastern. But what? They're making this up, but I haven't seen one swastika flag. They're missing out. I feel like they're not getting the visual representation they need. They're just saying, "Hey, this emoji makes you a racist." Oh, Dan, you better tell every social platform that has a chat and uses the OK symbol.
Okay, it was a 4chan meme. Yeah. And they took it, they bit it. And they ran with it.
Wait. Oh my God. They're trying to jump this mole this shit. And while they were down there at the raceway, let me tell you, at the same time, they were trying to get a Subway sandwich in the middle of the snow at 2 a.m. and people chased them around with "Make Biden Great Again."
Oh God. Stop. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So right now I've come to the conclusion that NBC does not think, even though it says in the top right. This is NBC News. This is really NBC News. Really?
Yeah.
That's their logo. Opinion. That they already fucked up. Then they already ruined the story if opinion's the first word.
Mm-hmm.
Opinion analysis, analysts, and essays. What is this really NBC?
I think so.
Opinion is your first word. No wonder you're then it's already been biased from the get-go. You're already politics and policy. Are you kidding me? No, NBC News now. Think they don't. Opinion all the time. Analysis only when it fits their narrative. Essays, their kids write their articles. That's the essay right there. So holy shit. No, I will get back to that later when my brain starts to comprehend what I just read. This stream was not brought to you by the OK hand emoji, although you can use it in my chat when you want. I'm a white guy who likes Diana Ross and the Supremes. Is that what they mean? Pretty much, Claude. Yes. And look, thank you, Cuber. Thank you for that lovely racist emoji. I'm offended though that the hand is not pure white.
You know how it works, right? You know what they're saying.
Channel is on TikTok.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
The okay, you do the O. When you have the 3 fingers up, it spells out a W, which stands for white supremacy. That's and the people bought that.
I mean, that's like when back in the 90s when people crossed their fingers and went West Side.
Yeah, and let me tell you, the media ran with that. Everyone ran with it, and it's just like, oh my God, you can't do it. And then all these pictures of these, really heavily liberal politicians cropped up with them doing the OK sign. So I guess they're all white supremacists too. That would make Barack Obama a white supremacist because he did it all the time.
Well, if he's technically coming from the Dave Chappelle skit, it kind of would make sense. Although I'm far-reaching here, not far-right reaching. I'm just far-reaching.
It was a joke, and they took it seriously, and now it's a thing. I swear to God, there's not enough coffee in the morning for half of this stuff that they believe. It's the same.
I have like 8 cups here, and I'm still trying to figure out. All right, so the reason why we're doing the YouTuber slander thing, and that's I know sensational because I wanted to take it from NBC, is this is Defender Events, and I got told about this yesterday because I kind of took a day off, just relaxing and re-energizing. Last week was a 48-hour migraine. Literally, I couldn't eat, sleep, anything. It was really hard to function, and then we saw this guy when they got hit with the snowstorm, and he says, "I'm fleeing for my life. I was scared." And I'm like, from the People's Convoy, what? Do they not have enough Twinkies? I'm trying to, or was there the coffee to decaf? What exactly was it? And did you watch all of this or some of this?
I watched most of it, but I'll be honest with you, it was really late, and I swear to God, my eyes started glazing over. I couldn't follow half of what he was saying because I was like, just
all right. Let's get. All right, we'll get into this, ladies and gentlemen.
Is R? It's an acronym. RBRNR3. He's got over 50,000 subscribers.
This is Rat Rod he's talking about.
He's got a semi truck that says Freedom Outlaw. It's CalPro Logistics is the trailer. The name on the trailer. He's got a rat rod. He's got a flatbed trailer that he carries the rat rod on.
I have now been canceled.
And I was sitting by my campsite with some of my friends there, and the rat rod guy came up to me and he said, "Hey," he had like a leather fedora and this real weird. He's real creepy. He got that real hillbilly slang to him. He's like, "I was changing my tire and some Antifa threw rocks down from the hill, so I pulled out my pistol and I started shooting at that Antifa." And right there, I'm starting to pay attention. He's using some keywords, and now he's talking about violence. And everyone there has not been violent or done anything. And so I was like, that's strange. So like he's sitting talking to my friends by his little hot rod, rat rod. And so I turn on my camera and I film him. And I've been fighting. There's so much content at the trucker convoy that I ran out of storage. So I only had like a 40-second clip, but that 40-second clip had him saying that he's going to rob the convoy.
Hold on.
And that he was stopped.
I'm going to pause this quickly because Mr. Buttcrack comes in and literally uses the word I can't ever say again.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. Thank you, Vigilante Williamson. Mr. Buttcrack with the $5 Canadian says, "Hello, Fat Steven, and to one of my favorite redheads, Arwin Avalon." I'm not saying that word ever again. Good morning, Trish, as well. And why do I pause these guys on the weirdest face? This is hilarious. It's originally was used because it was a way to say I am okay underwater diving, just like the peace 2-finger sign in pictures. It's to say something without speaking peace and okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And I've realized I can't use the new super chat because I have integrity, so I'll give you the
yes.
But already this stream is making me feel like I'm disabled. Pretty much.
Oh.
All right, let's get back into. Okay, well, some guy wearing a leather fedora, a scarf, and as this chaps was following me. Really, Cuber, were you at Magic Mike's bar? It's so much fun. I only had a little to show. Yeah, this guy sounds so full of crap. Yes, Das Wolfen. Jesse Smell called. He wants his shtick back. Oh, this stream was definitely not brought to you by Subway sandwiches. We're open at 2 a.m. Oh, bring your own noose and you get a discount.
Oh my God!
What? I'm being serious. It's like honestly, we now have a new meal out. You can get a 6-inch sub, 2 cookies, and a bottle of bleach.
No, God, stop.
Only in Chicago location.
I need tissue.
This guy probably saying. All right, let's get back into whatever the hell this guy's talking about.
On the road in Nashville and stopping traffic and trying to call, and that he had miles and miles long traffic. You could check out my last video that was uploaded on YouTube at the Defender Advance if you're watching on Facebook. And so I knew he was bad deal, and I went for a ride with one of the truckers, and he showed me a video of him stopping on the Beltway.
All about the feeling.
I don't have that video.
All right. So right here and there, like even if you did have the video, you should have shown it. You can't just say I have a video of him stopping on something and then have nothing to back it up. Not even a picture. So you're telling me you couldn't just drop your camera and get a picture of it. You didn't have any verifiable proof. And if Rat Rod is streaming, you didn't think about going through his TikTok and seeing whether or not there was a video or some type of verified proof. If he was proud of it, it was there. Don't you think that would have leaked by now?
Mm-hmm.
If he was actually causing a conflict with the convoy or the organizers, he probably have already been approached if that type of proof existed. This is just me saying as an observation. I'm not perfect. I'm not down the convoy. I don't know the emotional and statures of how things are going. Why do I keep freezing him on weird? I gotta stop doing this.
He's afraid that that someone might recognize him and that he'd be compromised, and I don't want him to feel unsafe like I felt unsafe. So I don't have that video. Maybe someday I will have that video, but right now I don't have that video. But after he said that violence and that he was going to stop the convoy, it was pretty well known to me that stopping the convoy was not in the plans of the convoy. So I took the video I uploaded it to YouTube, but kept it on private because I didn't want someone like construing that the People's Convoy is violent or something. I wanted to send it to security first and wanted them to vet it out, and then whatever. So I took it over to Chris and those other guys over there with the Florida Convoy, and they kind of looked at it. They weren't really that interested in it. I just think that they thought he was drunk, but like I knew that this dude was like a plant. Like
I knew. I had no proof, but I knew because I heard him say something.
I was interviewed by the FBI about 10 years ago to be a CI for my court cases. I beat my cultivation case on my own, and the cops beat me up, and I was charged with 6 more felonies, and they were trying to get me to be a confidential informant to join patriot groups and put guns on them. That's my 3rd, 4th, and 5th video on my YouTube page. So you
this
can
is
check
all
that out
hearsay. I feel like he's doing a conspiracy theory.
My page is really my
to
YouTube's
promote
been
his own
nothing.
stuff.
I've had 500 subscribers. I've had it for years and years. I have my court case stuff on there.
Thank you. Who's me? Dun dun dun. Thank you.
My court case, my cultivate, all that. I did a bunch of really stupid stuff, but I learned.
Plant, but it doesn't
went to jail. I learned. Okay, so getting back to the story. So I'd gone and I showed him the video. I had some chili with him.
Wait, Steve. What do you say? Rat Rod stated he had 35-mile backup in Tennessee where he was doing donuts on E-Way more than twice I saw. So was he causing the backup, or was the fact that there was a backup on the E-Way that he was able to do donuts while waiting for all the congestion to leave? Is that what's being said there? Kenzora, confession through projection. Yes. Subway sandwiches. Subway sandwiches. I'm gonna make that new emoji. Oh, for those that didn't see, hold on quickly. Like I was literally working on the thumb. No, that's not the video I want to put it. Like literally, like I am proud of this one because we were laughing because where is it? I'll show you guys the KFC one because this was an actual.
Oh my god!
and y'all need to see this because if you want to laugh, because I took the KFC tweet of them using a piece of drumstick to use the power, like the raising the fist against the wall shot. This is a real tweet. I'm not joking. And then we have Jussie Smollett as he's leaving the police after his verdict, and I put Subway always eat fresh.
Rest in power, chicken leg.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, there you go. I'm already like what the fuck is going on here?
Hanging out with the boys, and so flash forward to when Channel 1, this German NPR affiliate, I get trespassed. I sit outside. I let all the trucks go by because it's so damn loud. And I was like, I'm gonna call my buddy. So I call my buddy. I was like, hey man, can you send up security? So he sends up. We got all sorts of notes. Johnny X-Ray.
God, in crayon.
Okay? He sends up Johnny X-Ray and Ross from the People's Convoy, or from the Florida Convoy, the guys I had chili with. They come up and Ross like, wait, dude, I know you.
Wait, the guys we had chili with were feds. They used a fork. Good morning, people. Watched a little bit of him last night. He is F. The video to watch is the one from Friday night. Is that the one where he's drawing with it, looking up his nose? Must have been taken down. We'll take a look. Put Jesse and Ant in a room together, padded. Nah, I think Jesse would probably try to blame him for stealing his bleach and snack pack.
His noose.
Like, you had Chili with me come over here. I was like, oh, these guys, these military looking guys, dude, they said I couldn't be on here. I don't want to cause any troubles. I'm not here to cause troubles. He's like, no, dude, come. I'm in charge of them. Let's come. Okay, cool. So Ross gets asked to leave by security. No reason why. Allegedly, there's rumors that he was pulling a gun on people, all this stuff. From my small little interaction with him, I didn't see any of that. I actually thought these guys were really on top of things and wanted the property and the trucks and everything to be secure. So that kind of went against what I had seen personally myself. But again, I don't know. Like, a lot of things I'm saying right now are kind of like, I'm not 100% sure. Like, hopefully you guys could do your research and prove me wrong, prove me right. I don't even care. Just, I don't want
to. And good morning. Okay, wait. Hold on. So this guy started doing a live stream and started saying these weird things of mistrust, and then says, I don't even know if the half the stuff I said is true. I don't even think this is slander. I think it's paranoia taking over. Hold on. I want to hear this again.
Rumors that he was pulling a gun on people, all this stuff. From my small little interaction with him, I didn't see any of that. I actually thought these guys were really on top of things and wanted the property and the trucks and everything to be secure. So that kind of went against what I had seen personally myself. But again, I don't know. Like, a lot of things I'm saying right now are kind of like, I'm not 100% sure. Like, hopefully.
Then why the fuck are you saying it?
He's putting it out there, but he's saying,
you're causing doubt and
Yeah.
conspiracy theory. And you, why do I keep stopping them on the weirdest? Like, oh my God, I gotta stop doing this. Okay, if you don't know, why are you making a live stream about it? If you have no physical proof and you're going off assumption and opinion, then why are you doing a live stream putting people's names, categories, and pretty much their online identities into this label system that you say you don't know or even know if it's true? So this whole thing is either an opinion piece, an assumption piece, or a slander piece, or you're doing it for views, or something is wrong with you and you're projecting something else, and you need to talk to somebody. And then I know the Convoy, I think, has reached out to him. Even some of the streamers have, to see if he's okay to come back so they can talk. For clout, says DJ, good one. It gets better. Justy is going to get plenty of 6-inchers and footlong queries. Oh my God. And the pinned comment, guys, don't give YouTube anything.
This guy is like throwing shit at the wall just to see what sticks.
Does he have a lamb chop puppet behind him? What is that thing on the right? What the hell is that a sock puppet?
It does look like a puppet.
Oh my God. It only makes an ass out of you and me is you assume something. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, so okay.
You guys could do your research and prove me wrong, prove me right. I don't even care. Just, I don't want to be the one with this information.
Then why the fuck are you even bringing it out? You just totally destroyed your whole reason of why you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
Or why you're having doubts. And then you're asking people to prove you right or prove you wrong. So you're asking the people watching to do the work for you. You're just saying random crap.
Do my research.
Yeah, do my work for me. I got to go have a 6-inch. And I don't mean the one that Jesse got.
Because if I'm the only one with this information, I'm in danger. And I don't want to be in danger. I just want to hang out and I just want to enjoy my life. This is way too serious, way too much drama. I don't want to do with any of this. So,
but here I
am making it worse and letting you all know how much drama I don't want to be in by using words like Tifa and gun and
violence, y'all,
violence, speed, momentum.
So they get me back onto the property, and the Ross leaves. Chris
Good
comes
morning,
over
Brenda.
to me. He's like, "Yeah, we're leaving. We're not feeling like this is like dangerous. Like we don't feel like we don't feel comfortable being here anymore." So they left, and I was concerned about that because out of everyone, they seem to be the most serious. They understood the gravity of the situation, and like we're fighting some real evil forces. Who those evil forces are, I'm not gonna say. I don't do the who's.
I'm guessing right now paranoia, dementia, and seek out a physician, because you're it's like if people feel uncomfortable with the people's convoys because it's a lot more people. If it's a smaller convoy that met up, then yeah, probably it's going to be a different field than what they're used to from coming their location to here. It's normal. It's like when you go to a high school or a school a new school for the first day. Of course, you're going to feel uncomfortable because it's a new setting, it's a new environment, it's a new group of people. That doesn't mean they're the devil. Again,
Yes.
I'm basing this observation. Don't think I'm slandering ants. I'm not. But so far, he's telling us all this information that he doesn't want, yet he doesn't have verifiable proof behind it, but he's telling everyone else to do the research for him. So he's already setting off the tinfoil hats that are watching, who are looking for this type of stuff, to go find and make connections. The next thing you know, he's going to pop up in the next stream. It's going to be, let's go through my Instagram. You guys send me a lot of pictures. It's going to be random people's walls with strings and push pins and pictures connected and duct tape and like a bucket of urine in the corner. Is this too early for this? It's too early. Like I'm
the what, the when, the wheres, right? The whys and the who's, like that gets into
who, what, when, where,
Why and
why,
how?
and sometimes how. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
like real like deep state, like all these different
See?
like key terms and like just all sorts of stuff. I don't know who. They're just evil. And so Chris,
they're just evil.
That sounds like mainstream. It literally sounds like mainstream. They're just evil.
God, I was just
evil.
thinking that. I was
They're just
thinking
evil.
about the opinion thing. All of this is just. I'm not kidding. My eyes were bleeding by the end of the night last night trying to get through this. I'm like, dude, you're not saying anything definitive or concrete. He's just throwing things up and pointing there. Now go forth. What?
Is it true he actually pulls up like a sheet of paper of how he's connected things?
I did not get to that part. Like I said, I watched a good bit of it, and then it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had to go to bed. I was feeling like crap. So
Roger Kelly says, I heard a bit of him Friday during his meltdown crazy, like out there, changed channel, watched a show, The Outer Limits, then came back. Well, thank you. At least I know when my car alarm kept going off this morning, it was the fence.
God, snorty.
Good morning, Keely Chow. We're watching. This dude is called Defender of the Ants, and we saw him kind of like go into this weird paranoid skit, not yesterday, but Saturday. It was during the morning stream where we were watching Wizzy and whoever was live streaming from the convoy because they got hit with the snowstorm. And now someone told me in another Discord, because I'm in some of them, that this guy was pretty much labeling and talking crap about some of the other streamers down in the convoy or have been with the convoy. And that includes first responders, WYSIWYG, and Oreo Express, and the TikToker known as Rat Rod. So we're going through this live stream of yesterday, and so far I feel like I'm listening to CNN. 0 hour raid. Well, thank you so much, Loki raid. Subhuman. Good morning, everyone. All right, so we're going into this dude still. Good morning, y'all. So he's a YouTuber, and we've already heard sentences like, I don't know what I'm saying is true, but you guys can tell me whether or not I'm right or wrong. Go off my little tinfoil hat army. I'm going to just call you guys tinfoil hat army. Fuck it. You know, got the solitaire. Why not we have the tinfoil hat army? I'll turn around your microwaves. Good morning, Kraken. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Like I've never had one. Feelings, I'm getting stepped on, and it's my own foot. Feelings, whoa, feel me, whoa, I can't sing either. No, can I? Feelings, nothing more than that Lego I stepped on last night. Yeah, I can't sing either. So we're about I don't even know how long we're into this, but I'm already realizing that there's a lot more to this video, and my brain's turned off.
So yeah, so they leave. So the next morning, I'm like, well, I'm gonna show. Like, I'm concerned about this Rat Riot guy, man. Like, he's like, I just had bad feelings about him. So I go up to security.
Bad feelings again. More bad feelings. It could have been indigestion from the chili. I'm going to throw that out there.
Again, there's like 10 guys up in front, all different types of fatigues and the black tactical jackets, and some have the.
They have been wearing camo since day one. Even in Canada, they wear camo because sometimes very warm military surplus, you can get clothes from military surplus because it's there. It's fashionable because guess what? If there's snow everywhere, you're gonna notice a giant guy in green camo. Like what was it after with 911 when they were guarding the San Francisco bridge? They were like bright orange bridge, green camo on either side. They'll never see us. And that was a Robin Williams skit. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, Project Storytime. Good morning to the totally real Steven Seagal and my grass. I am not the real Steven Seagal. I wish people stopped sending me messages. Trinoculus, yeah, I'm still getting Twitter messages. People are actually going, can you please talk to Putin? I'm like, I'm not Steven Seagal. I'm not Steven Seagal. Good morning, Twinkie. So so far this is the feeling conspiracy theory. Yes. A big bag clothing with lots of pockets. Don't ever show him a cargo pants store. Or the Gap.
Yeah, the second time around on.
And I say, who's in charge? Like, there's no like, yeah. So they put me to this guy.
This guy is known as Defender Events. He was down in the convoy, and over the last maybe 2 hours, he has gone off the rocker of feelings and theory. I should call it feelings and theories. And he kind of has been slandering some of the streamers we've been following for weeks. My best friend's wife is from Northern Ontario. She calls camo Canadian formal. I thought that was denim, and denim's our tuxedo.
I thought that was flannel.
Putin on the fritz. Oh, come on, Gary. Thank you. Nice to see you there. Tina Bojan, I got to jump on a comics call. Don't have too much fun without me. All right, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Mark, brother, how you doing? Morning, Fat Steven. Would you please tell Mr. Putton to send me a case of vodka? He wouldn't get across the border, bro.
Hey,
he wouldn't get across the border. He has feelspiracies. Yes, that's it. Right there. Conspiracy feelings. Yes, like the chili he had last night. Yeah.
All I have is his phone number, and I wrote on a piece of paper my name, first and last name, my phone number, my YouTube channel, and I was like, you could vet me. Chris and those guys had vetted me. They went to their guys back home and made sure that I was. They said that
that's right.
I was good. Besides, right. I had some language issues, and I agree. My language. I've been trying to be a lot better with that. Right now. But so he didn't want my paper, and I'd taken a bunch of pictures of all the different.
My Trump stream finally got accepted
different
after 20
press people there. Right?
Are you kidding me?
I kind of did some research. This is the Channel 1 German Public Radio.
Oh,
That's
Okay, Ottawa, we actually had Swedish radio down there, but no one was taking pictures going, Antifa.
That's the girl reporter, and this is the dude who's coming at me and who trespassed me.
The dude.
Now, these were some of the good good press that I thought were good.
Yes, the ones dressed all in black that look very, very conspicuous. Yes, let's all right. Why do all these soy boys look alike? He's actually he's living in his van. I don't know if he's a soy. I think he's not all there when it comes to fact versus his fiction.
Confused. He's easily confused.
He is undercover media. Really? I could have done better.
Good press, at least. All right. And
he is live.
I was trying to share them with that information so that they could make better decisions on who should be coming in and coming out. And I'm all about free press, but if you have press coming in who are like selling a certain narrative, then they should probably be watched the whole time or accompanied, because a lot of these people, I wish I had tomorrow I'm going to try to make a better video.
He's not live.
Like, I'm just getting this information out, so it's not just me who has it.
All right, I'm going to pause.
So,
right there. I'm going to quickly put this back on because he did it just a 2-minute stream like a warning danger. Whoa. Yeah, same dude.
With the pictures.
They're going to DC today. No one's been in here, but I'm just going to save this video. Don't go to DC.
Whoa.
I thought
Didn't they just say what their plan was this morning? They're going around the Beltway. They're doing the 7 like the walls of Jericho, but they're going to try. They're going to change their road plan to go around the near the Pentagon and other buildings as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when they're doing the Beltway, isn't the Beltway in DC?
Yeah, but
So
it's
they're
not.
technically going into DC for how many days now?
Yeah, I maybe he equates that with actually going into the White House. I don't know. I don't know what his frame of reference is.
Neither do I.
they were going to go to DC tomorrow. So the information was right that they are going to DC. There's 2 people who confirmed that to me. They said that they went and signed paperwork to go to DC. And yeah, that information was correct.
It goes around.
They're going to DC. So. Please be careful. Like, maybe just sit today out and go tomorrow. I'm not telling you to do anything, but they're going to DC today. That information was correct. There's nothing in DC but empty buildings. The last time people went up into DC, they all ended up in a cage, and they're still in a cage, and people are not talking about the cage.
What cage?
In the convoy, they're not talking about it. The people, the 503C is from the Stop the Steal was Jan 6. All the media was there that they let in was from Jan 6. I could absolutely be wrong, but
I could. Okay, you just used a big leap of words and then said I could be wrong. You're planting doubt.
We were right about them going to DC.
They've been going around DC. They went to DC to drop off Ted Cruz. They went to DC to talk to senators. They've already been in DC.
So is he saying, look, they were going, now they are. So, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. This is what's going on, but I could be wrong.
No,
what the hell?
I don't want to say anything about that. So just watch yourself. Just be careful. Like, you're going into a foreign land. If you don't know anything about DC, that's a foreign land. It's under a different jurisdiction. So I'm not even going to blabber about it or anything. Just
district, but it's still America.
And gosh, like there's just too many really good people there. So that's it, man. Don't go to DC.
Okay. Well, this stream was brought to you by I have no idea.
So I give him the information.
Hold on. Yeah, he's really flighty. They've already been there. Yes, Project Strike Time. I'm a med field and MilFam. I've watched this guy's 2 videos multiple times because I thought mental issues. But now I'm convinced he's 3-leader agency sewing to see he's a I don't know what that word is. 3-tier, 3-leader. AC sowing deceit to ranks and discredit the convoy. Yeah, I think he's yeah. Is he? I don't know if he's a Fed. Trugs are not allowed in DC. That's right. So he wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to go to DC. Yeah, and most of their vehicles are trucks. So like this, it doesn't make sense. Subhuman. It doesn't. It's a federal district, but it's not a foreign country. Wrong. There are no good people in DC. First glance, he is off his meds. All right. Okay.
Here's my spin on it. I don't think he's a plant. I don't know. I don't think he's necessarily mentally challenged. I just think there are people who grab on to conspiracy theories. And there's people who have these grandiose ideas and they see things and they make things. I just think he's one of those. I don't know anything about this guy.
So he seems like an outlier who came into a group trying to find a new way, like he found a place to maybe he could fit in, support, and start feeling like he's part of something. And then he got tweaked out by certain things he heard or misunderstood. And now he's going down this narrative Nancy avenue.
That's exactly what I think.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's get back into Defender of Crazy Ants.
I get his phone number. I text a video of Rat Rod. I text him some pictures of Sandy Bachman, who is a journalist for the NPPA, and she had all these other AP press people. I call them AP press. Just they're like freelance journalists who sell to the mainstream. But Sandy Bachman, if you look research her, she's like the main narrative on Twitter about the insurrection, the Jan 6
Gap,
people
hold
being
on, pause quickly. I think his mother and father are brother and sister, and that's why he's crazy. Oh my God, Explorer.
Oh my God.
Sasquatches are real, yes, but yeah, you know, they are real. Some of them are YouTubers. Some of them are actually Twitch stars. And hello, Stargate, okay, formerly known as Gap. All right, so yeah, well, thank you for that lovely medical opinion from Explorer of the Multiverse going down the Osmond Road. Donnie, I don't know.
Insurrectionists and this and that. So I've been like chasing them down. You could look on my list, fake news, snake sales, oil.
Whoa. Diane Kimmel, wait. He is also the one that put out the BS story about active bang bang during fireworks, 3-letter agents. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even see that one.
Snake oil salesman. And you could see all the different people, but you could see the AP press. You could see all that.
Fun of Matt
So I have the information. He doesn't respond to me. He doesn't say okay. He doesn't say thanks. He doesn't say I'm going to find them. Nothing. So whatever. I go on with my day. Later on the day, I go and hang out with my friend for a little bit in a semi. I get out and I get a phone call, and it's my buddy Ross. Ross is one of the dudes from the Florida Convoy.
She's also currently married to Rachel, and they have a kid that's from Ross's side, but it's not really Rachel's kid, except for the second one, which is their kid. And they finally got back together after meeting in an airport and making out. Oh wait, that's friends. I'm sorry, I got the wrong Rachel and Ross. I'm sorry.
He's like, look, man, like they went and got a permit to go into DC sometime. They went and signed some paperwork, and okay, now this is not verified, right? Like I have not verified this information. I've had 2 sources tell me that.
Why do I feel like
verified that?
Why is it whenever I tell you he feels like I had 2 sources telling me, it's like my left side of my brain and my right side of my brain. They told me 2 different things, and I can't verify it because they're still arguing.
Yeah, and I felt uncomfortable, and I'm afraid, but I have no proof. But I'm going to put all this shit out here on YouTube.
It gets better. Hold on. It gets way better. It does. It gets way better. But we have a quick commercial to put up here, guys. So just give me 1 second. Are you guys are good with a commercial? So we got a quick commercial I gotta bring up because I love self-promotion. And this is a quick 2-minute commercial. Everyone remembers our favorite right there.
You know what I'm talking about? Juicy Smouillet. He's a very famous French actor. Y'all never heard of Juicy Smouillet? Juicy Smouillet is an actor from France.
I am not suicidal. That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this, and I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself, and you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay.
And where were you going? Subway. Sandwiches?
What long?
We have Fat Steven Seagal. There he is.
Sorry, I thought that would be good. Now we're back.
And I'm not telling anyone to do anything or not do anything. But me personally, I'm not
Subway,
going to
eat
DC.
fresh.
This is what happened on Jan 6 and what happened. It's a federal land, like federal. You're going to go to federal court. There's no state courts there. You're going to do 80% time, and it's a whole different ball game. There's a bunch of empty buildings there. There's nothing there, and everyone's been saying that nothing's been that we've been going in a parade around the Beltway. That's so far from the truth, and that's so far from reality, because
like this
the
video,
people on the Beltway,
like his brain,
we've affected people. I saw a little kid in the back with the mask looking over, and like he wanted to do a honk honk. He wanted to wave, but his father was stiff in fear. The son was stiff in fear, looking forward, and his father instructed him not to look at us, but he looked at us, and that affected me. Like, that's what this is about. It's about the children, and it affected my friends in the car too. And we had a moment. Like, that kid, we planted some type of seed in that kid. He was not allowed to look. And shortly after that, a state trooper drove by and saluted us like I've never seen someone salute. And man, like, that had such an effect. Like, these people want us here. There's people who want us here. We went and had dinner the first day after the convoy, and the waitress came and cried, said, "Thank you for being here." And she's like, my husband wants to be involved with you guys, but he can't. And she cried and she bought us a round of drinks, and we walked out and got into our car, and a lady came up and threw money into the van and said, like, "Thank you for doing this and being here." And the next day, on the second day of the convoy, a post office person stopped. He had the drywall mask on underneath him, and he's like, "Man, like, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so tired of this thing." And so anyone saying that this isn't affecting anybody, you have no clue. Like, it is affecting people. And when we're on the Beltway, people are honking. And there's some people flicking us off. Like, why someone would flick us off? Like, I'm not into any politics. I haven't been in politics for years. All my friends are like this and that about politics and that and that. I don't get involved with it. I've been helping people with court cases. I tell them what I would do in their situation. I don't give them advice. I'm not telling, and most people are not capable of shutting the hell up for 5 minutes to be able to actually go into court and do anything good. So I almost always, not everybody, but most people, I advise them to get an attorney or a lawyer. And I don't really like attorneys and lawyers, but most people cannot go into court by themselves without one. So So when Ross called me, he's like, "Dude, like, they're going into DC and they're being led into a trap."
That's not
and
true.
He sent me a bunch of documents because of that. So the 503cc corporation has an address. All corporations have to have an address. If you form an LLC, you have to have an address. If you're doing business under your name, a DBA, DBA. You're doing it under your name. With your name, you have to have an address.
You get 5% off
with
every
an
news,
address
Brenda. You get 5%
so legal process can be served. So a sheriff could serve process. So this 503C. Now, I haven't even had time to verify all this. Okay.
Then why are you saying it?
None of this is verified. None of this is.
There's a theme. I'm scared for my life. Don't go to DC. I haven't verified shit, but I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna put it out there in one long run-on sentence.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. The way I'm watching this, because I'm still rubbing my eyes trying to comprehend, is like I don't have a verification of this, but I'm going to say it anyways. It's like you're trying to sow seeds, like the seeds of deceit, like the seeds of doubt. And you're saying these things, you're using keywords and phrases and frames that we usually get from mainstream news, especially when they're trying to label whether it's the Ottawa convoy or this convoy. We're just covering with the okay symbols. Like you're already going down this road. And we're going to get to the part, I think it's catching up, where he's actually talking about WYSIWYG, first responder, and everything else. Funny Farmer's neck. He has crazy eyes. Yes, he does, Explorer. He does. I keep stopping him on the weirdest facial expressions. He has that face right now. It's like he's that guy who's trying to pick up that chick at the bar at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I really like your face. But I got to tell you about my hands when I do this okay symbol. It means beer supremacy, because this is how I hold my bottle.
Beer supremacy.
Like, Jesus.
God. At least that's more coherent than what he's. I mean, we started out with scared little kids wanting to honk and looks of terror in their eyes. Then we went to crying waitresses. Then we went to, everybody being happy. Yay, this is wonderful and affecting everyone.
You're using too much logic against my okay symbol, okay, Pepe? Just relax.
God.
You verify it. I don't know. I'm just telling you the information.
You verify
I just haven't had time. I've been talking to so many different people and trying to get the info.
Are you actually talking to people, or you just keep dialing the operator?
God.
Information out, and I just have to get it out now. And I could be wrong. They could be wrong, but here's the information. You do with it what you want. This is not facts, okay? These are
This
thoughts.
is not facts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to change the thumbnail. This is not facts.
It's feelings, y'all.
It's Explorer, you have to wait a minute. I got to clean my glasses because I'm still trying to see beyond the bullshit. What the fuck? This is not facts. He literally just said this. He just said they're not facts.
I don't know anything, y'all, but I'm going to put it all out there because it's the way it is, but I don't know nothing. Go prove me wrong or right.
Can someone please someone contact my local Ronald McDonald and tell me whether or not the kids' meal has my facts. It's the newest toy. Look at that. I keep stopping him on the weird. Look at his face. I keep stopping him. Look. You're right. That's crazy eye.
Spoiled for choice. I mean,
but dude, and the fact that he's targeting some of the most popular streamers out there, especially if WYSIWYG was a plant, his channel would have gotten 2 copyright strikes or community guideline strikes. Okay, he can't stream for 2 weeks. If WYSIWYG was literally a dude that was there planted, YouTube would have been known about this and would have left his channel going up to keep the dissension going. I'm gonna if that's the way, honestly, he was, and this was all that whole channel was a setup for a government, whatever, an op. Let's just put it out there. They would have kept it up and not hit him with 2 guideline strikes, and he wouldn't be on goddamn Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch. So already that narrative is broken.
Yeah.
Secondly, First Responders has been doing this stuff for years, and he's part of the People's Convoy, and he's trying. We're getting close to that point because I only have like an hour and a half or 2 hours because I am on Sir Talks a lot. He's a guy that does a lot of voice work. It's pretty cool. He's on Comics Division. Glasses are clean. Nope, he still looks crazy after cleaning my glasses.
That's not going to change.
No. All right, Explorer. I'm gonna send you the link, but don't say anything too fucked up. That's my job. All right, let's get back into the crazy town.
You connected thoughts. I'm not.
It is called the First Amendment.
I'm trying my best. I'm going to try to do some research. I'm exhausted. I want to sleep. I got a lot of sleep last night. I was very emotional because I was emotional with fear. I was scared. So that 503c was also related to the Stop the Steal organization that
See, that bothers me. He's already stated numerous times he has no facts. He hasn't verified everything, but he's using these key terminology. Like I did my research with Stop the Steal, and it was rated to J6. That's all I'm going to say with that one. I'm not very familiar with J6. I'm not going to get into it because it's a very finicky and touchy subject on this platform. But if you just stated these are not facts because they're not verified, why are you putting it out there? You are already not only disrupting yourself. You're putting a whole conundrum that someone on mainstream media is probably looking for a stream like this, and they are going to blow it out of proportion.
Oh yeah,
they are looking for something like this, and you are giving it to them.
Yeah,
jackass.
That landed up everyone in jail. So that is a red flag for me personally. Now, yes, maybe let's play devil's advocate. Maybe that Stop the Steal is the only organization that could be that good for that. And the organization that the People's Convoy is under is AFCLF. AFCLF. And Christopher Marston is one of the lawyers associated with that. He's the CEO of Exemplis Companies. Okay? And so this is, I'm not sure if
he has a fucking sheet.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
I do remember this now.
Oh my God. He has a wall.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. It's kind of spiffy. it's like a mind map.
I want to donate strings and thumbtacks to him.
Maybe he can move furniture out of the way and do it on the floor
It's
like
like the
Batman
wall
did.
from The Office on paper. Yes. I thought, because someone mentioned this to me, that's why my ears perked up, and now I'm actually seeing it.
Okay. He's got at least straight lines.
Where is the murder wall? We need to see the ribbons and pictures. Oh, that'll be next week when he starts talking about Seven and how the movie was actually real.
Seeing I'm watching on the computer. Like, I'm not a live streamer. I'm just some schmuck, man. Like, I talk to a lot of people. So Mike,
not seen
Brian, Jeff, and Marlene are allegedly some of the leaders of the People's Convoy. Everyone kind of knows Mike and Brian. These people are kind of not as well known.
Allegedly.
Now, a lot of people don't know who Marlene is. I don't even know who these two people are. But this is what my friends in the convoy are telling me, who had been with the convoy since California. I started in the convoy at the border of Texas and Oklahoma. And Jeff and Marlene have been handling the money for the People's Order. Okay? And my friend said that Jeff and Marlene was doing it. Jeff faded out, and then it was just Marlene. Then Marlene faded out, and it went to Marcus Summers. Okay? Marcus Summers is who's staying in the black, super fancy bus there. And he's been with the convoy since, I think, California, but I'm not positive. They had like some senator, I believe it was a Missouri senator that was doing some of the speaking that everyone was interested in. Like, I didn't go to any of the speeches. God. I don't care about politicians. I don't left, right. I just don't do that shit. All right. I'm not a Trump. I have a lot of friends who are Trump people.
All right,
not a Trump.
He's not a Trump person. All right, but I'm not political either. But I watched my first Trump rally a couple of days ago, and we went into Trump TDS, and I was just like, "Holy shit, you guys got fucking weird stuff down there." Like I like the vape shop one was my favorite so far. Are his friend Luke and Han? No, Disney already killed them. So he's not a streamer yet. He knows how to use it. He's used a lot of gaslight words already. We've heard J6, Stop the Steal, Tifa, and now Donald Trump. So he's literally going down the list. He's going down the list, like in hyperspace.
Right. So Marcus has a little henchman called Jerry. He's a bald guy. He allegedly came to the USA in 1995. All right. My friend, when he went to try to get money from them for...
Hold on, guys. I have just found the picture of Jerry. We have found the bald guy. Look how he's staring. Hold on. I got to screenshot this. There we go. All right, cool. I didn't even mean it to be happening like that. All right, there we go. That was Jerry.
Receipts, Jerry was kind of like doing all the work, and he ended up paying him, but it was kind of weird. He said that he was acting real weird, like he was questioning the receipts and questioning the money. Okay. So, yeah, so that's Marcus Summers. Okay. I'm not sure if Mike and Brian are in on all this. Okay. But Marcus, I believe that Marcus is the person who's controlling everything right now. That he's controlling the money and he's controlling Mike and Brian. But again, I'm just some dude who's just been parking my van in the front and going after the media, right? Like, I don't know about all that stuff, but hopefully some of you guys do who are in the convoy can get some answers and really start asking some serious effing questions. Okay.
Like, where the fuck are you getting this shit?
Now, Lee Dundas or whatever, Lee Dundas was the lawyer, and she was speaking. I watched a few of the meetings right from the get-go, and Lee was speaking after we rolled into a new place. She'd get up and speak.
Anytime, Dean.
And then Lee kind of disappeared. And I really didn't hear anyone talking about her. Well, the official press release was that she left for her family. Okay. One of the
All right, I'm going to stop this right here because we even heard today during Brian's morning speech, like we always do, what their plan is there has been truckers leaving because they have to go support their family. They have to go back to where they came from. They can only be there for so long. So yes, that's a normal thing in the convoys. So and what does he mean? Yeah, Brandon, I picked up the two. He's been going after media. So he was already down there with an agenda to go after mainstream media or his assumed idea of what mainstream media was. So was he actually down there to support the convoy or to go after the media that might slander the convoy? So he's already put himself in a hostile angle of why he's down there. And that's what I'm seeing.
I think he was trying to be like a hero in the like, I'll protect you from the media.
Yeah, top of the Monday morning all. Yeah, how you doing there, Skywatch?
birds that I've been talking to said that Lee has actually started a bunch of different events and then like kind of takes off halfway through. He said that she's in Mexico right now. My friend Kelly in Chicago said that Lee didn't want to go to DC. Another person said that she was being charged with fraud for taking money from the convoy. I don't know. Those are all like dots, all information that I have yet to verify or really even have any means to verify. But hopefully one of you guys could ask these pertinent questions and figure it out yourselves. Because I'm just some idiot here, okay?
Oh wait.
Allegedly,
we got the first sentence of the day.
The first true thing he said all day.
I'm an idiot.
The one thing that can be verified. The
one thing that can be fair. Like, have a good one, Project.
I feel like
Marcus is the bald, one-armed man who killed Richard Kimball's wife and secret runs the. Oh yeah, I'm Detective John Kimball. I am the party pooper.
This is more fun on allergy medicine, y'all. This is way more fun.
This stream is not sponsored by
Christian. I feel like he lives in the outback of the South, somewhere in a trailer. Just
no, don't put him in the South. Come on now.
Don't make him a hick. That's not nice.
Thank you.
Why? According to
there's actual people who live in the South who might live that lifestyle but aren't hicks. So you don't get to put that label on someone like what he's doing right here. You're literally doing what he's doing about the convoy. But I'm gonna say
trigger me, Explorer. You're gonna trigger me this morning.
Not you, Arwen.
I'm in the South.
All right. Let's get back into this. I have limited time. I gotta get back into this. Shit.
Those things is she's a lawyer for the Scientology.
What?
And Scientology.
What? Oh my god! I need a checklist for the fucking shit he said. Now it's Scientology. Oh my god! Tom Cruise is secretly hiding in a bucket.
Oh God!
God!
He smoked. I don't think weed does this. No, he admitted to living in a van, but we saw that little 2-minute clip this morning. Don't go to DC. That was in a house. This is not a van, guys. Look at the hardwood floor, walls, floor. Yeah. We are very well here in Thunder Bay. You guys are heading to BC. How's that convoy going?
Oh God! Next, he's going to talk about
I'm not even
UFOs.
getting into that whole thing. Whatever. Allegedly, she's into the Scientology, right? She's also
into the Scientology,
connected to the Children's Health Defense Fund, which I believe is the Robert Kennedy's foundation. They've been giving out all the books and stuff. What connections or how that plays out, I don't know. Those are dots. Those are all just dots that you could do whatever you want to do with them. All right. So Marcus is the one with the money, right? So what else do I want to say? All right. So when
it's like he's writing his thoughts. All these pictures are
that
his thoughts.
Head security that video, and then after I got onto the phone with Ross, and Ross gives me all this information about the 502c non-for-profit and all these different names and everything. And like, so I was walking and there's Rat Rod. I see the Rat Rod. I'm like, why is Rat Rod still here, man? Like he's saying he's shooting at Antifa. He's obviously not doing what the convoy's saying that we should be doing, is just driving. And he's trying to stop on the highway. Why is he still here? And at that moment, I realized that, hey, maybe the security's on it. Oh, I'm forgetting something. Allied.
You're forgetting something.
So Allied Security. So Lee
Here we
Dundas.
go. Here we go.
Dundas.
Here we
Lee Dundas. Dundas. Lee
He
Dundas.
just wait. Did I read?
Dundas.
He just said the same thing again. He went Lee Dundas. Then he looked over across the mire. And went Lee Dundas. Yeah, okay, Lee Dundas. Then he just did it again.
No, that's his. This is him. He's trying to get his thoughts together. He's talking to.
No.
He's not. There's no one there. He's just talking to himself.
Explore, but he said that he's done the same movement twice now.
Yeah, because he never finished his thought.
Is also connected to, allegedly, these are dots, to the black Cadillac big camper SUV. Supposedly it costs like $20,000 a week to rent, and it's under Lee's name. Also, Allied Security took over. Not officially, but supposedly Allied is the security now for the Convoy. Now, if any of you guys know about Allied, if you watch any First Amendment audits, Allied is all over the country. They are at the front desk of all your courtrooms, your city offices, social security offices, probation offices. They're basically, they don't know anything about Constitution or your rights or nothing. They're just hired guns. They're not getting paid a lot. A lot of them are like old retired people or very young kids. They're garbage, absolutely garbage. But more importantly, they're like the government security branch. I also work in a few big distribution centers for Amazon, Walmart, and FedEx, and those places also use Allied. At least the Amazon fulfillment centers use the Amazon. And they're idiots. We have to wait 30 minutes to get our passes.
The Amazon fulfillment centers use the
garbage.
Amazon?
They're just garbage. And
I think
you really can't sue them because they don't have any duty or obligation to you to abide by constitutional rights. The government does. They're constitutors, but not that private organization. So they violate First Amendment auditors' rights all the time. They don't allow them to film. They force them to go through scanners, and they force them to give their driver's license to come in. So I just know Allied as evil. So when Ross told me that Allied was security, I was like, what the hell is Allied being the security for? They're like the most evil companies out there in terms of security. And the Florida guys, they were willing to donate their time and watch the gate, and it really is not that hard to watch a gate. Like you get a certain list of people who should be coming or going, and then you could get pictures of it. It's really not hard. I did it. I live in my van. I got all these pictures of all the media. I did it 30 cents. I went to the library, I copied it, and yeah, it's super simple. Super simple to put that stuff together.
Good morning, Shay.
Can I say something about?
Hold on before he starts. Hold on. Yeah. If you're gonna want me to start drinking every time he says dots, y'all gotta PayPal that shit. Because no way in hell am I gonna go through my dad's fridge. No way in hell, or the other fridge. Like by the time I'm done, I will need to be carried out in a stretcher. He has gone through Scientology, Tifa, Stop the Steal. What other ones has he used? Tifa. He's gone all over the place, dude. He has a paper board.
Not really a board, but just a paper.
I'm using reference. Oh, the OK symbol was NPC.
Well, the OK symbol is, yeah.
Last time I checked, I was in a courthouse. Security was provided by the sheriff's office. Our studio will be setting up our live feeds in the reaction pond area soon. Skywatch, very cool, awesome. If I have time, check my Twitters. Okay, hold on.
I'm looking at the comments again, and that's my mistake.
Oh,
so many trolls.
Arwen, you had something before I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, okay, he's talking about all this stuff like it's fact. It could or could be about the security. It could or could not be. I don't know. But the point is, he has spent over half the video saying, I don't know, you got to verify. I have no idea. This is basically all coming out of my ass. But then he talks like he has complete knowledge in this. Who the hell are we to know if he knows anything? He's already set up that he doesn't know anything You got to go research it yourself. But yet we're just supposed to believe what he's saying now. It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. And I'm confused.
No
Why
one.
is it?
I feel like none of his family members ever slapped him and said, "No, shut up."
And this comes
my
from
God.
Kraken.
Oh my God.
Shush.
Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay? Pepe Sylvia. This name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day, Pepe's mail's getting sent back to me. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. I look in the mail. Well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia. So I say to myself, I gotta find this guy. I gotta go up to his office. I gotta put his mail in the guy's goddamn hands. Otherwise, he's never gonna get it. He's gonna keep coming back down here. So I go up to Pepe's office, and what do I find out, Mac? What do I find out? It's no Pepe Sylvia.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
That's the best. I love that.
It's going to kill me this morning.
I posted Corinne and Alice's World's video, and there was like 400 or 500 troll. Like there was 400 or 500 views within hours, and trolls and just mean, like calling them lot lizards and everything. I turned the comments off because it was just like there's some evil forces who are like doxing people, and it's I don't want to call it Antifa or the left, or it's just some evil people have nothing better to do than to sit and say bad things about people. And I'm not really used to streaming or having people in front of me or even dealing with that types of comments.
Probably telling him the truth and he doesn't
So
like it.
I'm that's kind of all new to me, but
Those are the
not gonna
trolls.
look. So
The evil
I got
forces.
scared once I saw Rat Rod was still there, and then I went down. I went and talked to my buddies, and I told them about that. Well, my buddy went up and
The ants.
and I told him, I was like, I think security's on it. Well, like later in the night, like I went and talked to some other people, and I got super scared from them because they were like, yeah, they were serious. Like there's serious people there, like serious people on both sides, and there's some really good people and some really bad people, and I knew it was a serious situation being there, but I didn't realize how like freaking serious in real life, and like it's serious, man. And
It's super serious.
Ethereal.
Super serious. It's Captain Crunch serious.
I started panicking and getting real scared, and I went back, and I wasn't going to stay in my car because I was scared. I went back to the trailer, and I locked myself into the trailer and everything, and I don't have any weapons or nothing. Like, I feel like if I had some type of weapon or something, I'd feel safe, but
what?
I didn't.
What the
right?
hell was he scared
And so
of?
I called my friend. I was like, hey, man, I'm
Doesn't
really, really scared about
He
what's
saw
going
his
on.
shadow.
Like, I feel like the security's kind of coming after me. There's this guy, White Lightning, that earlier in the day I was streaming. And, like, I
Lightning?
went by all the security and like I waved because everybody waves there. Everyone's super friendly. If you watch my drive-throughs in the morning, like people like wave, they say hi, like people are so friendly, and like I've cried with so many of those people. They're so heartfelt and everything. But the security, evil, man, like evil. They want to say hi, want to give a nod, want to give a wink, want to even acknowledge
Exactly.
you. So like I drive by, like I try to wave to them. No one does
They
anything.
have a
They just
job.
look at me like I'm some Antifa dude or something. And then I'm driving, and this dude is like, "Don't film me." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, man. Like I get it. Like whatever."
Because
like
some
I put my
people
camera
don't.
down.
Okay, some people don't like to be filmed. What am I
Yeah.
hearing this from? Who has an echo?
Not me.
But that's it. Let's take it from the pretense of Viva Frey. Or is it Viva Frey? Viva Frey. When he was asking if people want to be filmed, he wouldn't point the camera at them because he did. He asked out of respect. There were some people who said, no, I don't want to be on camera, and he abided by it. Other people did not. So yeah, maybe people do have a pretense if they want to be on camera or not. White Lightning was portrayed by Jesse Ventura, and the partner was Black Thunder. Oh my God.
That's right.
Like gag me with a spoon. I'm like he was, and we like, and it's beginning to sound. Yeah, it sounds like I'm listening to a kid telling about how his first day of school was.
Talk to him because I wasn't sure exactly what he wanted me to do. I'm just not trying to cause any like issues, or I'm not trying to cause any issues with the convoy because it's a good. What the people are doing is great and it's good, and like there's lots and lots of good people there. And
why are you slandering?
So, like later on, he came over and he gave me a fist bump, and he was like being like trying to be like real cool with me. I'm like I don't know. I don't trust people who are like that with me. Like they want something, they're
nice
they're
people?
hungry for something, and and there was somebody shooting. There was allegedly like the neighbor was shooting like clay pigeons or something, and I was like, man, why is someone shooting? Like, we have a right to bear arms and all that, but like right now, right there, like shooting guns, like people are wanting to just take any opportunity to diminish the capacity of what the convoy really is, and the guns are an opportunity to do that. So, but White Lightning comes up to me. He's like, "Oh man," he's like, I went up to him. I went right up into his face, and he had that gun. I just said, "Put that gun down," and this and that, and it was just weird, like just weird stuff going on. And someone else said that there was bodies back in the woods. Like, I don't know. I'm just giving you all these facts because someone was saying, "Oh, I was saying that someone shooting guns." Someone most definitely was shooting guns. It wasn't someone on the convoy.
No. But 20 minutes ago, you said none of these are facts. You haven't verified anything. Don't tell me you're giving people facts.
Bodies in the woods are facts, y'all.
Yo,
Clay pigeons.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I just about lost my shit. God.
There. And so like later on, he came over and he gave me a fist bump, and he was like being like trying to be like real cool with me. I'm like I don't know. I don't trust people who are like that with me. And like they want something, they're hungry for something. And there was somebody shooting. There was allegedly like the neighbor was shooting like clay pigeons or something. And I was like, man, why is someone shooting? Like, we have a right to bear arms and all that, but like right now, right there, like shooting guns, like people are wanting to just take any opportunity to diminish the capacity of what the convoy really is, and the guns are an opportunity to do that. So, but White Lightning comes up to me. He's like, "Oh man," he's like, I went up to him. I went right up into his face, and he had that gun. I just said, "Put that gun down," and this and that.
He's channeling Cheech and Chong right now. God.
It was just weird, like just weird stuff going on. And someone else said that there was bodies back in the woods. Like,
what?
Yeah, you didn't hear that part?
No. Because you're talking over it, all y'all.
No. We're doing commentary.
I'm doing commentary. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm just giving you all these facts.
Facts. That's where it came in. Facts. There's supposedly bodies in the woods. Facts. Supposed fact. Like,
maybe those bodies belong to the clay pigeons that were demolished
probably
with the
do.
guns.
Like plates were everywhere. The Chinese salesman was very upset that how all his Chinese dish sets were ruined. Like,
someone was saying, "Oh, I was saying that someone shooting guns." Someone most definitely was shooting guns. It wasn't someone on the convoy. It was someone on a neighboring property. He's got a right to shoot guns.
then why are you saying it's going to affect the convoy?
That's what I
He
said.
was there before the convoy. If he lives in there.
He answered his
White
own
Lightning
question.
is number 2 in charge with security.
Yeah. He answered his own question before he said it, because he goes, it was a neighbor shooting clay pigeons. And he goes, I don't know why he was shooting. It's like, because it was his neighbor and it was his property.
Facts, y'all.
It's excessive stuff.
I just thought it was odd. I thought it was odd just because it sounded like it was coming from the convoy, but I've been all the way back in the back with the smaller convoys, the Florida convoy and the Northeast convoy. I mean, I've been making my rounds. I've been with the convoy since Texas border.
Oh.
But like, I like the smaller convoys because they're like real tight knit and they like get stuff done. They got a soup kitchen going back there, and like the administrators of the
soup kitchen,
the Freedom Convoy were giving them crap about having. This is what someone told me. Again, not verified, no facts.
God.
They said that they asked them why if they had a permit for being there, and that they had to have if you're charging, but like no one was charging anything. Like they were just taking the donations, the soup donations, and making soups, and they'd have coffee in the morning. And Benjamin and Tom,
Franklin.
I believe that's both their names. They were working so hard. Tom wears like a Stitch hat. He's super cool. Like that morning I had gone and like gave him a big embrace, the big embracing hug. And I was like, thank you, Tom. Like you've just been slaving away cooking for all of us. Like, And I actually came back later in the day and tried to pick him up. He had already gone home, but I was going to take him on into the convoy because he hadn't been there. He'd just been cooking food. So these people are like helping everyone out in this back corner. We're kind of like out away from everybody. No one really comes way back there. And just some amazing people, like amazing. And so I walk back to the trailer. There's some sketchy people, like security's with them.
Sketchy people. Yeah, you know all about the sketchy people at this point. Facts.
They got like high vis vests on. There's a couple that haven't seen it all. They got a camera on a tripod facing down to my van and a bunch of the other campsites for the soup kitchen and everything. And all night, and at like 4:30, they're loading a four-wheeler into the trailer. And there's two. The driver never left the car. Two people are just coming and going. They're weaving in and out all through the campgrounds. It was just like odd, and I'm already like scared about the security. I'm scared about what's going on, and I'm scared about what's going on. And I found it really odd that these people are out that late at the campfire, and now they left and they took the camera with them. But they didn't even they weren't even camping there. So it was just odd stuff. I'm not saying it's.
Sorry, I just have to quickly put that picture back up and go back to it.
I'm just saying that there were some odd things going on. And White Lightning was in his pickup truck, like right in front of the trailer. And there were some other cars, and they were just kind of walking and moving around. And I'm in the trailer scared, man. I don't trust the security at this point. They're allied. I gave them all this information about Rat Rod. Rat Rod's still there. And so now I'm thinking I'm a moron for giving this to who I believe was head of security at the moment. And now I'm in fear. And I call my friend. I'm like, hey, I told him, I was like, the security's on. He's like, well, I talked to security, man. I talked to Dino. Okay. Now Dino is the head of security. Okay.
He loves his air quotes.
Dino told my friend, because my friend was asking him about Allied, and he said, oh, that's not Allied. But Ross sent me a screenshot of the LinkedIn of Dino. I don't even know. It's something Dino. I didn't even have time to put together a video. I'm going to put together a video, but hopefully someone else can just do the video because I don't want this position. I don't want to live in fear. I'm scared. Once this is out, I have friends recording this right now on the computer in a couple different states. And it's going to go the information. So if this gets this live stream could get deleted, I don't know. The other one got deleted. I did not delete it. It just disappeared. So hopefully someone else is taking this, share it, steal it. So I call him. He's like, oh yeah, he said that there's no Allied. The Allied was fired or something like that. And we're watching the trailer now. So I'm in the trailer already on high alert that the security's watching me. White Lightning's kind of in the pickup truck. He's not security, but he's pretending to be security. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. And so I'm panicking, man. I grab a knife. I'm sitting up along the door.
Grab the knife?
Because
wow.
Now, not only did I think they were watching, now my friend is telling me they are watching the trailer, and they know that I'm in there.
Pause. I gotta say something.
And I'm terrified. And Dino, whatever his name is, who's answering to Marcus Summers, supposedly, these are all dots, man. I don't know.
All right, I'm done. He said dots. Go ahead.
Shut.
I think that he is a very
careful with your words.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I think he's a very skittish person who watches a lot of conspiracy stuff and needs help, professional help. And yes, and I just think he's a very skittish person who thinks he's always in danger. I that's what's coming on. Oh my god, that one, I like that one. That's what I think he's a very skittish person who needs meds and isn't getting proper help.
I came up with that conclusion the first time we were watching the show with Up His Nose.
Explorer, I'm proud of you. That was very well said.
Yeah, thank God. We were
Well, wait, I
I was
mean-
expecting the
It
South
was.
comments. I think he pulled his banjo out and went totally loony.
Well, no, but I mean, he's in the trailer. He's hiding.
He's holding a knife. It's probably a plastic one. Yes.
I just think he's a very like I said, a skittish person who needs mental help, and no one's given to him or talked to him or said you need maybe go see somebody.
I agree with that one.
Maybe because he's getting really weird now. He's talking about the securities after him.
He hasn't even named the streamers yet. We got to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are just thoughts. These are not facts. You research it. You ask those questions at the truckers rally. You ask those questions. I'm not there, and I'm probably not going back until at least Rat Rod's gone and they figure out how to do this security, like real security, like any other event that you go to. There's just no security. It's insane. So, well, the gate was locked, and they're not letting people out. Like, if you go camping, they'll lock the gate, but you could get out. You just can't come back in. But the gate's locked till 6. I'm scared. I'm not even going to leave that trailer until sunshine, until there's some truckers out. And I'm paranoid, and I'm shaking in fear. And I'm never struck in fear. I shared a cell with a man who stabbed his wife 30 times and a man who blew his friend away with a shotgun. And I wasn't scared. I was panicked, scared. I'm calling my friends, and they're thinking that I'm having like a nervous breakdown. And I'm like, dude, this is not me, man. Like, I'm not high. I'm not on drugs. I am totally sober. I wish I had a couple beers, but I didn't. I was trying to I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know if I'm trying to save the world, if I'm trying to save the convoy. Because I do think the convoy.
Wait, hold on. So, wait. Is this whole rant and this whole paranoia fear based on the fact that he had a hero complex and wanted to be down there to protect the convoy from mainstream news?
Well, that's what I said.
Yes, but I'm actually what he's saying now. I'm starting to see things together. Does he have some type of subconscious hero complex? I'm not taking it away from you. But if he wants to keep all these convoyers safe and they hardly know of him or know him because he hasn't been around that long, and he's been going with all these theories, pictures, and concerns based off paranoia and assumption that are not facts, they're just dots, then no wonder the whole fucking convoy might be trained with a skittish attitude. They might consider him an outlier.
Yeah, if he's filtering everything through that view, then anything he sees, it's going to scare him. It's going to be frightening. It's going to be bad. It's going to be, even though he hasn't said anything concrete, why he feels scared or why he felt frightened or why he had his knife. Just some dudes walking around.
He's sitting in the van, fearful of truckers holding a knife.
Yeah.
Thinking he is being watched. And again, I'm not down there. I don't know the precedence of what type of emotional state it feels like down there. But what the fuck? Oh, no.
Like, I've cried with so many of those people.
Whoa, he's cried with so many of those people. Hold on.
I went back, and I wasn't going to stay in my car because I was scared. And I went back to the trailer, and I locked myself into the trailer and everything. And I don't have any weapons or nothing. Like, I feel like if I had some type of weapon or something, I'd feel
You said you had a knife.
Safe, but I didn't, right? And so I called my friend. I was like, hey, man, I'm really, really scared about what's going on. Like, I feel like the security's kind of coming after me. There's this guy, White Lightning, that earlier in the day I was streaming, and like I went by all the security and like I waved because everybody waves there. Everyone's super friendly. If you watch my drive-throughs in the morning, like people like wave, they say hi, like, people are so friendly and like I've cried with so many of those people. They're so heartfelt and everything, but the security, evil, man, like evil. They want to say hi, want to give a nod, want to give a wink.
I feel like we've saw this already.
I was like, man, why is someone shooting? Like, you've got a right to shoot guns. These people are like helping everyone out in this back corner. We're kind of like out away from everybody. No one really comes way back there. And just some amazing people, like amazing. And so I walk back to the trailer. there's some sketchy
Shopping.
people, like security's with them. They got like high vis vests on. There's a couple that haven't seen it all. They got a camera on a tripod facing down to my van and a bunch of the other campsites for the soup kitchen and everything. And all night, and at like 4:30, they're loading a four-wheeler into the trailer, and there's two. The driver never left the car. Two people are just coming and going. They're weaving in and out all through the campgrounds. It was just like odd, and I'm already like
Have a good
scared
one,
about
Dean.
the
Thanks for being
security.
here.
I'm scared about what's going on, and I'm scared about what's going on. And I found it really odd that these people are out that late at the campfire, and now they left, and they took the camera with them, but they didn't even told my friend, because my friend was asking him about Allied, and he said, "Oh, that's not Allied." But Ross sent me a screenshot of the LinkedIn of Dino, I don't even know. It's something Dino,
Morning, Truck.
Like, I didn't even have time to put together a video. I'm going to put together a video, but.
Really? So you have all of these facts. I feel like I'm watching a very bad Saturday Night Live skit at this point. Let me get this straight. So far, he's connected the dots. He's taken random pictures. He's asked a lot of questions. He's been scared. And I forgot what he just said. Where was it going with this?
I don't know.
I feel dumber watching this.
It was his friend Ross sent him the
Oh,
LinkedIn
saying
something.
that it was that. Oh my god.
Hopefully someone else can just do the video, because I don't want
this
disposition. I don't want to live in fear.
You don't want to live in fear, dude. You're putting yourself out there with all these theories. You're already gonna have, and then people like what we saw yesterday is because we were watching and hearing from Wizzy, right? Is that people in his chat they were actually trying to get in touch with Defender, because when he took off to talk to him to get things worked out to figure out what was going on. So if he doesn't want to do these videos or have all this stuff on there, you were already going against that statement by putting this out here in a live stream, spouting your murder board.
That's what I said. I think he's sick.
Hey, Milton.
I think someone needs to, one of his friends needs to sit him down and be like, you need to go talk to someone.
You mean the real friend, right? Not the imaginary one you were making fun of earlier.
Well, either one.
No, that doesn't work.
God.
Be like, look,
I live in a van down by the river. I should be down by the clay pigeon shooting.
And the bodies in the woods.
Propagandist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he needs to go and talk to someone to get on something.
I'm scared. Once this is out, I have friends recording this right now on the computer in a couple different states, and it's going to go the information. So if this live stream could get deleted, I don't know. The other one got deleted. I did not delete it. It just disappeared. So hopefully someone else is taking this, share it, steal it.
Oh, I'm stealing it and I'm sharing it. Yeah.
So I call him. It's like, oh yeah,
right there and there. That was the statement. He said it's okay. So I am definitely breaking this down, stealing it, sharing it, and going through it with a fine tooth rubber jacket. I mean, straight jacket.
He said that there's no Allied. The Allied was fired or something like that, and we're watching the trailer now. So I'm in the trailer already on high alert that the security's watching me.
Steven
White Lightning's kind of in the pickup truck. He's not security, but he's pretending to be security. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
The soup kitchen.
And so I'm panicking, man. I grab a knife. I'm sitting up along the door because
he had no weapons. He just said he had no weapons. Now he has a knife, like a magical knife appeared, like Naughty Leviosa.
And he said he was parked by the soup kitchen. They could have been watching the soup kitchen to make sure no one's stealing anything.
Or no one sabotages the equipment, or nothing breaks down. We're a little backwards a bit, so we're going to go ahead a little bit.
I'm not there, and I'm probably not going back.
Yeah, you missed all the
facts. At least Rat Rod's gone, and they figure out how to do the security, like real security, like any other event that you go to. There's just no security. It's insane. So, well, the gate was locked, and they're not letting people out. Like, if you go camping, they'll lock the gate, but you could get out. You just can't come back in.
It's a raceway. It is being loaned to them to park their trucks. Of course, they're going to maintain a perimeter of security in and out unless it's an emergency. And did you actually ask to go out? Or maybe it's because that's the way things have been organized. I think his prescription expired. I think a lot of people are going with that, Trisha. A lot of them are. Like, whatever it is, the Viagra is failing.
Yeah, I think he's not been taking his meds. And
no, butter knife means he knows what to do with it.
But the gate's locked till 6. I'm scared. I'm not even going to leave that
Did
trailer.
He say gate or the gays are locked till 6?
The jury's out at this point.
Hold on.
There's just no security. It's insane. So
you just
the gate was locked and they're not letting people out.
You just talked over it again.
The gates are locked.
I'm trying to hear it. Can you let me hear it? Come on, man. Come on.
You research it. You ask those questions at the truckers rally. You ask those questions. I'm not there, and I'm probably not going back until at least Rat Rod's gone and they figure out how to do this security, like real security, like any other event that you go to.
There's an event.
Just no security. It's insane.
Not an event.
So, the gate was locked and they're not letting people out. Like if you go camping, they'll lock the gate, but you could get out. You just can't come back in. But the gate's locked till 6. I'm scared. I'm not even going to leave that trailer until sunshine, until there's some truckers out. And I'm paranoid and I'm shaking in fear. And I'm never shook in fear. I shared a cell with a man who stabbed his wife 30 times and a man who blew his friend away with a shotgun. And I wasn't scared. I was panicked, scared. I'm calling my friends and they're thinking that I'm having like a nervous breakdown. And I'm like, dude, this is not me, man. Like, I'm not high. I'm not on drugs. I am totally sober. I wish I had a couple beers, but I didn't. I was trying to I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know where I'm trying to save the world, if I'm trying to save the convoy, because I do think the convoy could be saved. And so I waited.
Why does it need to be saved? There's been no problems at all. They have gone cross country from California to DC. And the only problems I've seen is that one reporter saying when it's an end and the trucks that had those little collisions. Remember they were riding when they had crews running? Yeah, I have not seen or heard a lot of damage or problems. So he has a savior complex. This is what it's beginning to sound like.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But he needs a villain, and he can't find one.
So they're all factual villains of this.
So he's making them up.
Nothing concrete. He has said nothing, like these guns, they were pointing guns at us. I was afraid.
Hey, Rick,
he's got nothing concrete. Nothing.
Also,
there it is. Save the soup, save the world. Yes, that's Hero season 4. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Oh my god.
Did he say he shared a cell?
Yeah.
Oh, that's comforting.
I waited. I dozed off for like 20 minutes because I love to sleep. I don't like being up late. I had gotten plenty of sleep before that, but I wasn't going to bed thinking that security's watching me and that I had this information about Hot Rod, and Hot Rod's still there.
Whoa, Hot Rod. I thought it was Rat Rod.
I did too. I'm like,
his mind's everywhere.
Hot Rod was the Transformer before he became Rodimus Prime. His name was Hot Rod.
Okay.
So you know what I thought I heard? The gays are locked till 6. That's literally what I thought I heard because his words and his speaking patterns are finicky.
Because I think he's either skits or he's bipolar.
No, I don't think he's skits. Not all heroes wear capes. Yeah, most definitely. Some of them wear gray hoodies with brews on it. Yeah.
And so I finally, like 8 o'clock, I dozed off for 20 minutes. I woke up. I get a message from my friend. He's like, I'm coming back. And I like my friend. He bought me a CB. I met him in Oklahoma.
I like my friend. He bought me a CB, but we have yet to hear the friend's name.
Mm-hmm.
If Explorer is right, let's say he does have a disassociated personality and that he's actually buying the CB radio himself. He doesn't remember that's the other personality buying it. I'm saying this as a guess that maybe he might be dealing with some type of mental thing, but that's it. Maybe that his trauma from prison, saying he wasn't scared, was mentally blocked off, but it also created somehow a way of dealing with things. We don't know. I'm not saying he's crazy. I'm just saying what he is saying live on air while saying it's facts, but he hasn't have verified that it is the facts, and he wants the rest of the people watching to listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say he's crazy?
No, you can't, because that means we're not medical practitioners, we're not doctors, we're not giving medical practitioners. We are not part of the Ramrod Ranch either, DJ.
God.
I went and ran and got propane with him like an hour away. When we drove back, I got to know him. He's very religious, cool, and he believes that if you fly the white flag that you're safe, and like I understand all that, and that God will keep me safe, but I'm a high alert, man. Like bad people are going to do bad things no matter what you do. There's no golden paper.
There's always going to be people who are going to do bad things as well as good things. Yes, there's always going to be someone trying to outlaw. Yes, that's the thing.
There's no golden flag. There's no golden anything. They're going to do bad things if that's what they're going to do. So,
oh God, he has a samurai bun.
So at this moment, like, I don't know if my friend is good or bad, because I just met a lot of these people.
Well, you just said he was good because he bought you a CB radio.
Oh my God!
Come out! I'm more confused than ever.
You're confused. I'm almost out of coffee, and the beer fridge is looking better.
What? Hey, Steven, you're a good person. You're my friend.
Explorer, PayPal me some money. I need beer. I keep pausing him. I'm weird facial expressions.
No, I think it's just he has a weird face in general, and every time you pause it, it's just that weird face.
I'm just on the convoy. I just came. I didn't come with anybody. I just met all these people, some amazing people. And I don't know if he's just an idiot and he just like he meant well. And I called him and I talked to him and I felt bad that like I thought he was going to come and like chop my head off, like because of this information.
Whoa! Okay! Whoa! Okay! All right! I gotta stop. Like I'm not even getting through 5 minutes of conversation from this dude. So pretty much, whoa! I like my friend. He bought me a CB radio. Oh, he's an idiot. He might be an idiot. He might chop my head off. But hey, he bought me a CB radio.
And then I felt bad about it, he said.
Then he bought me the CB radio when I thought he was going to chop my head off. These are all facts, guys, but I need you to verify my facts. Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
And that's how like scared I was. And so I like ran to my van. I went live, like in a panic, thinking that if I have my live on, I'll be safe, right? Like if there's 20, 30 people, like maybe someone will save. Like, I don't know what I thought, but I thought that if I was live, I had people watching that at least someone would know what happened to me. And so Bob, no, that's my friend's name.
It's a
Bob.
man bun, yes.
He's a good man. And he...
He's a good man. Might want to chop my head off, but he's a good man.
Yeah, I thought he could be in on it because when he said that, he said, oh...
He's a good man. I thought he could be on it. He's a good man.
In on what?
LA is not that. I was like, well... He's just trying to sell that to me. Like, I'm just not gullible. And so Bob is good. I'm not 100% to tell you the truth. But from what I feel, I called Bob today. I talked to Bob. And
he lost his train of thought.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a break here and think for a second. I'm trying to make it as clear and concise. It's not you had to kind of know all those things.
All right, you want to make it clear and concise. Please restart the whole stream.
I feel that's what he is.
I begin to think, it might be some type of paranoid delusion.
It's something like that.
I think this is affecting a trauma that he hasn't dealt with. And we're not mocking the person. We're mocking what he's saying and being critical of that, because what he's saying and what we've been covering and watching for weeks doesn't add up to the Fisher Price imaginary playset that he is creating right now. I'm being like this because it sounds that fictional. It's like a Fisher Price playset is where you play with the figures, make your own stories. I'm not mocking. What is wrong with me saying Fisher Price?
I just have this image. I can't.
Y'all need to mute and chill the fuck out.
You're not wrong. You're saying this stuff. It's killing I'll stop.
I'm saying this stuff. You think how I feel? I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I'm not sponsored by Fisher Price or the Play-Doh Fun Factory.
I think he's paranoid schizophrenic.
I think there's something behind this that is making him believe this, and I think he's grasping at straws. And
I think he needs a villain, and he's trying to make one up.
And the fact that he's saying this shit live, and there's people in this chat that are probably feeding into this paranoia, it's making it worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
I
He's
think
getting
that's
that
what's in it.
reinforcement.
No, Bob's not a goalie. It's Bob is a builder. That's who this friend is.
I think that's what it is. I think that he crazy, you know, what's the saying? Crazy.
Wait. You said you guys aren't not mocking the person you mentioned his extremely weird looking faith. No, I haven't mocked anything about his faith. He brought up Scientology, saying that that's part of the comp. There's people in there that are Scientologists. I never mocked his faith. I don't even know what his faith is. The thing I pointed out before is the lamb chop puppet behind him on his right. I was trying to figure out if that was like a puppet or something, because I can see, I can't tell if those are two googly eyes or something. Where did I mock his faith? And please tell me in quotes where I said I was mocking his faith. I don't mock people's religion.
I think he means mocking his face when you stop it,
mocking his no, weird looking face. Oh, you mean face? Okay, my bad, Milton. No, it's when I'm freezing. When I'm freezing, that's Explorer. Explorer, he doesn't speak on behalf of me.
Oh no, I look.
Let me finish my sentence, please. First, when I pause on his face, I seem to catch him in the weird. You know, like when you put slow mo on videos and you like slow mo, you're seeing like the weird faces. That's where I'm coming from. How is it I'm always pausing on his face in a weird facial expression? That's where I'm coming from, Milton. What Explorer is saying is, I'll let him take the board. I'm not associated with Explorer.
I don't. You know, Steven doesn't speak for me. I don't speak for Steve.
Thank fucking God.
Okay. When it comes to me, I'm just gonna lay this out for the chat right now. When it comes to me, I'm an asshole. That's pretty much it.
It is. He walks around talking shit 90% of the day. Yes, it is true.
So if I'm making
He
fun of
created
someone,
the Fisher
I
Price.
want you to let you know it all comes from me, not from Fat Steven Entertainment.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's okay. It's Bill. It's all good. It was my misunderstanding. I thought you were saying I was going after his religion. I don't do that. No, you meant face. I get it. It's when I'm pausing and I've gotten weird facial expressions. It's like when you pause a video, you don't mean to get that screen, and you get that screen, and you're sitting there going, "Wow, that looks like when he had his eyes closed." And like we've seen that. If you ever been to the bar and seen that guy that's really, really drunk and he has his eyes closed, and he's trying to have a conversation, but he's also like teetering. That was one point.
Yeah.
But
and
like
then I saw the man bun. I haven't seen a man bun in a while. Samurai Jack was the last time I saw a man bun.
Like I said, the serious note.
No, it's all good, bro. I am not angry at you, Milton Slice. Text to speech and misunderstanding, correct it out, work on, still move on, right? It's all good, bro. I am not angry. The one you're hearing talking about his face, that's Explorer. He's in his own category of Fisher Price.
Yeah, I'm in my own category of the fact that I don't hold back.
It's like when you're watching, what is it? What was the Tonight Show? And you had that dude you'd always turn and bounce your jokes off of. That's what Explorer is, except it's not always jokes.
Well,
this is great. Wait. Metal Babe says this is great, but I'm very happy that Silence Boy is no longer. His channel is gone. What do you mean, Silence?
Who's Silence Boy?
What do you mean, Silence Boy, Vape? His channel's gone.
Who's Silence Boy?
And that face is weird looking. Is weird looking, and I don't care if it's just where it's paused. It's weird looking every time. Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh, okay. Last time I saw a man bun was Dan Vask and Quarter Black Garrett. They got it. Oh, okay. All right.
And I think he does have a samurai sword in the corner over there.
Yeah, I honestly think it feels weird.
That happened to understand what had happened that morning and why I ran out of there like I did. And I'm still fearful. I'm a couple states away. I'm still fearful, but I think that with this information being out, then maybe we could get the convoy back and get it back onto the track of the people. But
you're not in charge. You're not an organizer. You joined the convoy. So then this falls under the whole savior complex, hero complex, because you're basing everything off an assumption. Sorry, factual assumptions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't unsee Lamb Chop. That's woven for the last 2 hours. All I keep doing is my eyes twerking back to Lamb Chop. I don't know what that thing is. It's weird.
Ross was concerned that that the convoy was going to be led into DC into a trap, just like January 6th.
All right. Yeah,
And
yeah. We've had a few people in my chat and other things saying that if you go down there, like to DC, that it might be considered a trap. But those are also the people that are probably feeding into that, and you're believing that. So we've seen those in the chat. We've seen those in comments. And as much as it might be a trap to someone's point of view, you can't say that with 100% fact if you don't know what's going on.
Right.
I believe him. It was heartfelt. Like, yeah, I totally believe him. So,
is this the same guy that wanted to chop his head off? Do you believe?
So I pretended I was going to film. I've been doing morning sunrise films of all the trucks. I've been loving like that golden sunlight going on the grills and the hood ornaments and everything. Like, trucks are dope. Like, they're awesome. So I've been doing morning cruises. So I pretended I was going on a morning cruise until I got out to the outside of the speedway, and then I was like, I'm out of here. I want to distance myself, because if rat rod and stuff are going to cause some type of thing, I don't want to be associated with it, man. Like, I don't want to go into a cage. I've been in a cage. I don't want anyone to be in a cage. Like, I never want people to be.
I think the cage is him referencing when he spent time in jail.
Okay, I was just getting ready to ask, is he talking
because I was
like,
about to bust out fucking Smashing Pumpkins, going like, all I is a rat in a cage.
So that's what he meant when he said they're still in cages. After that, was
Yeah,
they're still in jail.
So if prison says if he says jail or prison did not affect him, he wasn't scared. Maybe it's bottled up. It has turned it into a kind of a paranoid trauma, and when he starts having like, it's like PTSD. Like when I can't sit in certain cars, like a Camaro, when I'm sitting in the front seat when my dad drives his, it's because it feels like it's the moment right before I got hit head on by that car door when they opened incoming traffic. Right, it has that same eye level, and it starts creating that apprehension, that anxiety, that panic. So maybe whatever is going on with him, because he's talking about cages in prison, is maybe he's bottled up that fear and it is transferred into something else. And when he does have that type of emotional flashback, because he talks a lot about his feelings, maybe when he has that emotional that thing, like everyone's had like that dream or that moment where like you've like a deja vu moment and your body freezes for like that 2 seconds because you're like, wait, when did this happen before? Maybe that's happening to him on an emotional level, and that's why he's feeding so much into it, because he's starting to get those vibes that he's once buried down. It could be just a trauma connection too. It might not even be that he's off a rocker or he's medically unstable. It's because he has a PTSD that's triggering things into another worst case scenario. That could be another thing. What was he in jail for? I don't know. I think
he was. I think it made him mentally unstable. I think it maybe cracked him. So now he needs to see someone, is what I'm saying.
That's what, yeah. But I've even said that before, right? Yeah, but like, because he the way he's talking about cages, it's like when we hear stories about people that have been in prison for so long or jail so long that they want to commit another offense because they can't deal with real society because it's too open. They want to go back in there where it's safe. They're used to the four walls. So maybe in a way, this is triggering something with him that it's like he needs to save someone because then he can save himself for whatever he's done in the past. There could be this is me guessing. These are not facts. I'm trying to figure out in general.
Well,
your mindset is,
the wording he's using, the fact that he thinks he's a hero and he needs to save the convoy from itself, the fact that he appointed himself as the watcher of the media, the pictures, the board. He's looking for someone that he can't find because he needs something.
See, that's what I'm worried about.
I think
he needs that. He's going to create it.
It's his own redemption arc in a way.
He needs.
Okay. I remember I have a short one, so we have to get through this. But I get what you're saying, and I'm not trying to get short at all.
My political party, like, no cages. Cages for bad people, people who harm people and cause damage to people. But outside of that,
so this is kind of what he's doing is he's actually relating it back to the cell he shared with the dude that stabbed and the guy who used the shotgun. He see what I'm saying right there? For bad people, people who hurt people. So there is a kind of, I'm guessing, an emotional attachment, whether it's subconscious or not, as an observation.
Das Wolfen said something.
He was cultivating weed and other felonies. Wow, that's okay.
That no cages. And yeah, and please steal this, whatever. I don't think this is great content, but this is important content, right? Like, yeah, I'm just I'd much rather be at the Convoy, like filming videos and stuff. But I'm here trying to put together all this. I don't want to be involved with it. I'm trying to get some of my friends to help me do it. I don't think a lot of them understand the magnitude of what's going on here and the people we're dealing with. So,
who's laughing in the back?
Someone in the video.
Okay, so it is someone. So there is someone.
That's why I freaked out. Now I'm going to give you some more information. Okay.
No, I can't take any more.
Yeah, Lee Dundas is one of the lawyers for the Scientologist stuff. That's what Google, a quick Google search did. She's working for also connected to the Children's Health Defense Fund. And okay, the allied guy is Dino Halupa, Dinohalupa, I believe is the spelling. Now, people have been like, some of the names and stuff, the spelling has been like off or altered or a little different. So
at least you can do jazz fingers.
Be wary of that. Christopher Marson is the CEO of Exemplar Companies, which is the AFC.
You're not the only one, Gus Wolfen.
He's associated with that. Again, I'm just going to give you names. I'm giving you things, and you make your decision based on that.
Okay, it's gone from facts to things.
Sandy Bachman, look up Sandy Bachman. She was with all these other AP press people. None of them could answer if the Canadian truckers are heroes or terrorists. They were very cold. This guy, look at this guy. This guy looks evil as shit, man. Could not answer.
What?
He was like
evil as shit.
Like
you're holding a camera and took a picture of him. He probably did. You ask him? They wanted to film him.
Oh God! Yeah, go in a minute, but keep going.
Oh my God!
German or something.
German something.
German. What the hell?
And then this dude, you say he was military, would not answer the question. I'm not even sure who he is, but he was with another girl, and I want.
You don't know who he is,
God,
but you took his picture, and he was with.
In my videos, you could see me like follow her and keep asking her if truckers are heroes.
So, all right. So let me get this straight. You took a picture of a person you don't know. He was with a girl that you followed and kept asking a question, saying, "Do you believe the Canadian truckers were terrorists
or heroes?"
That's creepy.
Yeah. That's like me going around Walmart going, "Hey, do you believe in Kmart? Do you think Kmart is run by Russia?"
They'd be like, "Get away from me, you weirdo."
I think he is. We're almost through this. Oh my God, I can't believe this has been 2 hours.
Terrorists, and they couldn't answer. Well, I'm gonna get more pictures of them.
Because let's put it out this way. Let's say there's a random dude running around asking strangers, "Hey, do you think the Canadian truckers were terrorists?" How do they know you're not mainstream news or a plant trying to to destroy the? It works both ways.
Yeah. And he just said he was going to get more pictures of them. These people he doesn't know. He has no connection with. He's bugging the shit out of him, and yet he's going to get more pictures of them. What?
He's
on my YouTube videos.
But
he just needs help.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going to there's some people that
oh, here it comes.
Okay, here's some names, man. I'm dropping names, and I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong.
Why would you say it?
But I'm gonna drop them because they have to be dropped.
No,
right?
They don't.
So
no, they don't.
Yeah, this pissed me off.
Yeah.
Some of these people are Antifa or lefties or whatever you want. So I got a phone call last night from
Jesus.
Bigfoot. The Easter Bunny.
What you see is what you get.
Here we go. There's
Wiggs, right? Jeff. I'm not sure. Robert. I don't know. I can't keep track of all names. I've met so many people. I really like the guy. I interviewed him, and he's told me he was real with me, and my heart says that he's a good guy, but my brain says ask some questions, right? And my questions are this. So like he called me and he at 9 a.m. he's like, dude, some of my commenters are saying they're concerned about you. And that was odd. Like, so I give him my number and everything. And so I was like, cool. Like he responded to me, and I was like in that like a panic, like I gotta get out of here. I gotta save myself, man. Self-preservation. I'm gonna get as far away as many miles as I can get between the convoy, and I'm going to then calm down and then talk to everybody. So I ended up, I can't remember if he called me or I called him, whatever. We talked. He said that they want people back at the convoy, that they want me back at the convoy. And he told me that the things I said in my live stream were wrong. And I've had years and years of people telling me I'm wrong.
He's talking about Chris, WYSIWYG TV Shorts.
My first reaction is to think the opposite, that I'm right and that they're wrong. And that's not always the best thing to do, but that's how I deal with that. But he wasn't specific about that. And that's what I like, be specific about. What was I wrong about? Was I wrong about the 503C? Was I wrong about that they went and signed papers and got a permit to go into DC? What specifically was I wrong about? And hopefully he'll answer those questions. And I'm hoping that he's really a good guy, but I have some serious questions about a lot of this stuff. And he said he wanted me back. He said, you should have told me. And I was like, man, like, I gave the video to the head of the security the first day. Then it all changed up. Then I went up to the front where all these military guys are who look like security. I said, who's in charge of security here? They all pointed to this guy. Didn't catch his name. And I gave him the video. And nothing happened.
Gee, I wonder why.
Rat Rod is still there for all I know right now. My friend said he's still there. So obviously there's nobody filtering it, A, or B, Allied's in on it. Now, Dino told my friend that Allied's not working there, but...
All right. Let's put a consideration. So far, Dino has been telling Bob. So Bob's supposedly the friend, right? The one that bought the CB radio, but he was also terrified that Bob was going to chop his head off. So it's Bob. The friend is Bob at this point, unless there's multiple friends. So Dino and Bob, the builder.
Allies may be working there. Again, a dot, not a fact. You look. You figure that out.
But they're your friends and they're talking to you. You need to figure it out, not them. What do you think you're going to run around going, do you know Bob? He knows the guy who thought you were going to chop off his head. Did you buy Bob? Are you the Bob who bought the CB radio? Did you random people? There is what the? Yeah, you have to go. Take it easy, Explorer.
Explorer.
Wow, now you want to goodbye. What a dick.
He said he was. So, oh, sorry. He said he was an asshole. My bad.
Dino, Bob, Ramrod, Dots, facts.
Yeah, this ain't facts. This is you decide what the facts are, and you ask the questions.
If it's not facts, they can't decide if it's facts. You are doing an opinion piece.
Ask who's the head of security. Ask. That's kind of try to come together and figure out. Let's get some high vis shirts and not look like we're like goddamn military, like doing some type of military coup.
What? No.
So
You went there.
Chris was like, "Oh, you were wrong."
Ready to go, George?
And you should come back. And I was like, "Dude, I don't know, man. I don't feel safe being back there."
No shit.
And he's like, "Dude, you gotta be back on Tuesday." It's like, Tuesday? What's up with Tuesday? He's like, I can't tell you, but Tuesday you gotta be back. So like, dude, like
because they were
once he said that, I was like, I'm asking questions. Chris, you might be a good guy, but where did Chris come from? Who is he? Where did he come up from? Like, I know a lot of people from like the
Have
Occupy
you talked to him?
Like
have you
Tim
gone
Pool.
to his Discord?
Tim Pool came up from New York Occupy. These people come up, they all sorts of
That's his phone. Yeah, that's his phone.
They do all sorts
He doesn't even realize it.
Activism, and you get subscribers, and
Today is the day M. Bison killed Chun-Li's
you
family.
create
Oh, for fuck's sakes,
content.
come
and
on,
then
man.
You
Street
go
Fighter.
and you interact with people. Like, I watch live streamers all the time. I watch all the different First Amendment auditors, Rogue Nation, and Mass and Audits, and San Quinn Accountability, and Justin Pulliam, and Susan Fassey, and Mass Accountability, Legalized Drugs,
Wait.
all
He
these
is the Hollywood
different
film
auditors.
production assistant who stepped up his chance
And-
being laid off for yeah, okay. That's who Chris is?
And they all kind of feed off of each other, and they do content and collabs, and after
That's how a lot
Amanda
of content creators do it, yes.
another blunt, please. Like, all these are like these activists who are like, all have different perspectives, have different political alignments, but they change up and they move around. And so like, where did Chris come from, man? Like, I've never heard of him. I'm nobody. But when he said coming back on Tuesday and wouldn't tell me, I don't like secrets at all. Like, secrets, like, evil dwells in the dark, and like good.
All right. He doesn't like secrets, but he's been going along with this story of narrative and associations and murder board without facts, just dots, and expecting everyone else to do the work to proceed whether or not it's fact. So you're literally asking a bunch of people that are probably trolling you in your chat, who are in the conspiracy category, who already are looking for any type of rope to grab onto and go down a hole. And you don't even have a basis based more than just your feelings.
He doesn't like secrets, so it sounds like
Dwells
he's
in the
making
light,
stuff up
right?
in his head to satisfy that.
And so I didn't question some of these people because, and I actually asked him my question, Canadian Trucker. He answered it great. He did a great job, man. But like, it wasn't until what he said. He said I was wrong. I searched Congress security, that he's got touches with security, and then he's in the White House or he's in Congress. Like, now I got questions. You're in Congress. I don't trust any politician. I don't trust anybody in the Congress. Whatever.
Why?
So where do you come from? You know, and another big person is First Responder Media. First Responder Media coming up, giving me fist bumps and everything. I met him on the first convoy in Elk Village or whatever, Oklahoma, and never came around me, never came and said what up, whatever. I'm just some low rent little YouTuber, like nothing, nobody, like I don't care. I'm not trying to, but like all these other people have come up, they've hung out with me, they just we shoot the shit, we talk about things, and First Responder Media was like, someone was talking about First Amendment audits, and he like kind of shooed them and didn't want it on the live stream, and that was my first red flag. But I never acted on that red flag. I never asked him my question, never really talked to him. I just gave him a fist bump, and he kind of just stayed clear of me. And so where did he come from? What's his real name? I have some photos of what looks like him, but it's like all like he's like Antifa press, okay? And again, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully this is just kind of me just being wrong, trying to connect dots that are not connected. But something odd is going on, and these live streamers have been within the convoy since the beginning. What you see is what you get. First Responder Media, Oreo Express, Sasnak, right? And
Sasnak
then
is a
RBRNR3, which is the Red Rod TikTok thing. I don't do TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but he has it. Now, when I went on the TikTok, I saw Marcus Summers on there. And Marcus Summers had like 60,000 views, who I believe to be Marcus Summers. When I went and looked at TikTok earlier, I did not see that. And hopefully my friend did a screenshot, but I'm not sure if she did. So that's my connection to the Rot Rods and Marcus. Now, my friend said that they towed a black Mustang out of Rat Rod's area campground. Unverified. That's just a dot. But I filmed that black Mustang getting pulled over. It got 10,000 views in 24 hours. I'd never gotten that many views. What? And I had a little a chill go down my back when one of the people
this,
commented
this
that
guy is
it's just like the movie
stuff up.
Convoy. That's exactly what they did. They used 2 bobtails, pinned them, and then brought them over to the cops. That doesn't mean anything. That's just an empty dot. I'm just throwing out all the dots. You connect whatever dots you want. That's from my friend. He said that they told him and brought the Mustang up. I had to go through my old videos and see if I could see that Mustang, because I've driven around the lot so many times that there could most definitely possibly be. I have video of that Mustang being there. Hopefully one of you guys might do that. Like, I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to do this, but I'm concerned about the people in the convoy, because there's a lot of good people, and I've cried with a lot of them, and so many people have given me money to come and be here. I left Austin with $5 in an empty gas tank, and I'm there. I slept in my van, no heat, but I don't want to let down those people. I was at Home Depot the last night before I came back, and a guy gave me $31 just because he saw my van. He saw that I was in the People's Convoy. He gave me a hug. Like, just amazing people. But back to the media thing, because I think those guys are. It's important that those questions need to be asked. We need to know who they are. First responder media. When did they come up? How did they have so many followers? And who are they? What are they doing? Same with Oreo Express. Oreo Express answered my question.
Here we go.
But he gave me he gave a real funny look when I was going after
Oreo
the
Express
AT,
lost their Facebook
and
page.
he kind of yelled up at them. The one AT girl was like kind of going batshit crazy.
Twitch.
It's my video. I identify as a Cheeto. It's a very short thing. She's up on the trailer, but Oreo walks by, and he hasn't interacted with me at all. I asked him at the first thing. I was like, "Are you Oreo Express?" He said, "Yeah." That was my extent of my conversation. Okay. He's with another dude, and he answered my question really good. But I'm starting to question those guys. Like, I want to believe that they're really good people, right? I really, really do.
These are all people we covered. If I felt uncomfortable with what they
from
were
other
saying,
people, they're saying that Oreo is.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna say this right now. When auto was going on and I was covering certain people, yeah. If I popped up on a streamer I haven't seen before, and they were like complaining and bitching about like restreamers, or complaining about the fact that the people that were taking away super chats from them because they were being on multiple channels, different feeds, I wouldn't watch them, because it was taking away from why people were down there to stream, to show what was going on, to show the actual point of view from boots on the ground and etc. What he's doing right now is he's saying that all these people are making him feel uncomfortable because why? They don't know where they came from. Dude, you popped up from Texas. Have you sat down and actually had a conversation with any of them? Have you looked at their content, or have you just been?
Yeah.
No, this isn't dots. This is literally trying to cause doubt within the streamers and doubt within the convoy. If there has been such major problems of uncomfortability, why is it you and your friend Bob are the only ones who are having these issues? Because you're not getting the intel you want, because they've been keeping the intel and the information to a day-to-day basis. They don't tell what their plan was when they were going across country until the morning of when they had their meeting. Their story is very disjointed. Yes. This is all. I feel like I'm watching a chubby Mel Gibson in conspiracy theory with Patrick Stewart.
He's coming across as a class A busybody at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting them. People aren't giving him all the information he wants. So now he's got to go on a tirade to bitch and complain about it and name drop. He's throwing these names out, accusing these people of, I don't know, something, but you got to go do your own research.
Yeah.
That he's been in a lot of different rallies, and he's been provoking violence at some of these different rallies. Again, this is just from one source, one person who's telling me this, right? And he answered my question really good. So I can't really say, but I tried doing some research, but the research is very hard. This, like, these guys have come out of nowhere in the last year or two. The Rat Rod guy, his live stream just started like last year. So he's just gotten all that for, and like Oreo Express's Facebook page started in September 23rd, 2020. These guys got massive amounts of viewers.
When stuff started happening in 2020, okay.
And yeah, what you see is what you get, man. He really like spooked me, man. Like when he said, I actually texted him
the fuck?
Earlier, and I said, hey, like, I'm coming back. I'm sorry I made a mistake because I wanted to make sure I did
You
this
could
live
maybe go
stream.
short out of this guy. I
And if
probably
he is
will,
part of
but
this
I don't want
grand
to. I don't want him
conspiracy
attacked.
with,
I'm going
with
through this. I'm trying to
Marcus
figure out
and,
what the
and
hell he was
Allied
saying.
and Lee, and I'm not even sure if Lee is good or bad, but
This is like when Pat King
Lee is under that. He's got the contract for Allied.
This is like when Pat King went and did his like morning thing, like danger, I believe VidStorm, and I believe this one, and all the streamers are fed plants and the news, and caused all that shit. But this guy's been doing this for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And she's got the contract for this bus that Mark this $20,000 a week bus. That thing is fancy as hell, man. I'm sitting over here sleeping in my damn Astro van in a sleeping bag, no heat, like, and this guy's living it up on the people's money, you know, and whatever. That's fine if you have.
Talking about.
I'm not like these people donated the money for the truckers, for the truckers to go and take back some of our rights. How, I don't know. I didn't even know. I don't even know what the real big plans are, because it's a lot of it's so hush hush. I hate hush hush. I hate secrets.
That's what it is.
So
he's not.
I'm gonna throw out some more.
He's not getting what he wants out of the Convoy people.
Yeah.
Because he's not trusted enough, and he's automatically throwing this whole doubt cloud over everything.
Yeah.
And honestly, Chris has been very nice when I pop up in his chat. I'm in his Discord. He sent me his phone number when I emailed him and said he would like to come on one time and talk. If he was a plant, YouTube would not have taken down his channel with 2 community guideline strikes. That's what I'm trying to say. If he was a plant, and let's just say it was, and YouTube would have been notified what type of channel it was. I'm guessing this, but again, I'm here saying I don't know for sure. But you're putting this label of assumption and doubt on streamers that are down there for one reason. They believe in the Convoy, they follow the Convoy, and they've gone cross country. Do you think normal people would do that? No, they'd be waiting and try to infiltrate when they got there. I mean, am I wrong on this? Does the U.S. run differently when it comes to? No, all right, cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they covered all the BLM riots. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He sounds miserable. Why is he even in the Convoy? He actually left the Convoy. You're gorgeous. That's a good way to do a name. You know what I mean? Because you're constantly giving a compliment by saying their names. I like that. That's a good one. That's smart. That's smart. You're gorgeous. That's smart. I like that.
Names.
Oh no, he can't be a Cali transplant. He got in here when the Convoy passed through Texas and Oklahoma, so he's not from Cali. I believe Oreo Express has been there since Cali.
Just names that you can research. Ripta33 gamer. I guess he's a live streamer and he's following Brian, or he's following Mike. Like, I haven't gone to any of the meetings because I just don't trust anybody. I don't trust the top. I want to know the guys. So I'm piecing this together with all my other friends, right? And so Ripta33, look into that name.
I have. What the hell am I listening to?
It really bothers me the way he's just throwing all these names out with no rhyme or reason.
Yeah,
I didn't even get time to copy my things because I was just talking to people all day. I was gonna like make it a lot neater and try to have some type of organization, but I just didn't have time. Keywords Black Coalition. So now this guy named Leroy from the Black Coalition of DC. He's security for BLM, and he's been security since January 6th. He gave my friend video of Ross, who contacted me and said that he's an insurrectionist and all this and that and that. He's the one who was asked to leave. No reason why he was leaving, but he was asking questions about the security, how much they're paying security, and how much that bus was being, how much they were paying that bus. So they asked him to leave. So I have screenshots from Leroy saying that Ross is a bad person and that he's
what the fuck?
Proud Boys. And I asked him if he was Proud Boys, and he said he had affiliations with Proud Boys. And I know that people believe that they're all racist.
What?
And I also know that people think BLM are all rioters and all that. And
I'm not touching that one. Go ahead, Canada. You can weigh in on that.
BLM might have started off peaceful, but it was hijacked, and yes, it was all rioters and looting and burning and other stuff. It was covered live. My bad. It was mostly peaceful rioters burning, and yeah, I forgot the mostly peaceful part. Don't pay attention to the fire behind me. They're just doing marshmallows. No, that man is not stealing an Xbox. No, that lady does not have a new pair of Nikes. It's all mostly peaceful down here in the state of burning in hell.
Oh, God.
maybe on paper that might seem like an awesome idea, but in reality, I'm sure there's Proud Boys that are racist, and I'm sure there's BLM protesters that are violent and they destroy property, but there's a lot of people that go to a lot of those events that have good hearts and they want accountability. They want to be able to, like, I believe that the Proud Boys are there to protect people, but I don't know. That's my opinion. You form your own opinion, but I'm not going to make general assumptions, these sweeping generalizations that all Proud Boys are racist or all BLM are violent, because I've been to BLM protests. I was in Minneapolis when it burnt down. There was a lot of people that were good and they just wanted some accountability. And there was a lot of bad people. I watched 10, 15 safes be dragged out of buildings at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. They used pickup trucks and chains and pulled the safes out, and like 20, 30 people swarmed and cut open the safes and everything. So like,
what?
There's most definitely bad people, but there was good people there. I was in Kenosha after the shooting with Kyle.
So he makes a living basically going
And I've been to a lot of
protests. That's what it sounds like. He wants in the know on everything that's happening because he hates secrets. And when people don't give him the information, whatever the hell it is that he wants,
they're automatically a bad organization of paranoia.
Yep. That's what it is. Wow.
But he's taken down streamers we've all watched and been talking and everything. And Convoy went out of his way. Brian especially went out of his way to make sure Wizzy could be there for the filming and stuff. And asked him for a press pass.
Mm-hmm.
So this is nuts.
Protests like anti-Monsanto protests and anti-war with Syria protests and like all sorts of different activism. Like and even in like the anti-Monsanto protests, which is the big ag,
I don't know half the protests he's talking
there
about.
was there was Antifa.
Thank you for exposing this.
Back then, 10 years ago, it wasn't called Antifa. It was called Black Bloc. Like Black Bloc was like from like Montreal and Portland. Those were like the serious protesters. They looked like ninjas, and they all dressed the same, so that if someone got arrested or they broke something, that it was hard to identify them. And I feel like Antifa is kind of Black Bloc, but I don't know. I'm not an Antifa expert. I'm not a Proud Boy expert.
You're not an expert at all.
I asked you if he's a Proud Boy.
No, hold on. The only thing you're expert on is hearsay, nonsensical statements, and murder wall.
Is he still going? What the hell?
Yeah, he's still going. Yeah, I got like 20 more minutes of my nightmares.
I want to know for myself. And so this Leroy from the Black Coalition of DC.
Oh wait, hold on. Quickly, I gotta ask: is this Leroy Jenkins? Is it Leroy Jenkins?
I know. If he doesn't
That's a Warcraft raid joke, actually. I mean.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I had no idea what the hell.
He was saying that he's an insurrectionist and all this and that, and it's like, I don't know. I just personally, I don't believe it. I could be wrong, but he said,
"Oh, you're wrong on a lot of things."
Ross was only concerned that the people were being led into a trap in DC, and that a lot of his friends are still in a cage from Jan 6. They haven't had due process. They haven't had anything. And like, I didn't know what Jan 6 was. I didn't know I thought it was more of just a Trump rally, and I actually
Oh my
believed the lies
God.
of the
This was
media,
a
like
Trump
because I just
rally?
wasn't paying attention because I stopped paying attention to all the left-right bullshit. Like I just didn't want to hear it anymore. Like it got nowhere. You're just arguing with each other. Like let's talk about law. Let's talk about very specific. It's such a generality. I want to talk about specific things that do specific things, and that's what my mission has been since I've been with the Convoy, was to go after the media. They lied about me when they put me in a cage, and
So this is
my
vengeance.
friends tried to
It's
change the
about
narrative,
him.
tried to call them and say, hey, like that was not what happened, but they didn't do it. So I have a personal thing against the media, and I kind of let some of these guys go because I didn't really look at them, but because they were like embedded with the Convoy, and I didn't want to like ruffle feathers or whatever. But like
already
the one person in the company said, check out first responder media, ask them that question, and I don't know. I feel like I don't know. You make your own decision. You do your research. You ask your question.
You do your.
Where do they come from?
Hold
What's
the
their name?
fuck up. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on here. Hold there. Captain Kangaroo. Okay. Time out. I'm literally doing the tea here in real life. You're telling all your viewers and people who are feeding your nonsense in your stream right now to do your research. You should have done your research and verified at least something to have a baseline of this story that you have been talking for about 2 hours about. And the thing is, you are literally creating a narrative that does not exist because A, you're dealing with something interpersonal you haven't dealt with, from my observational opinion. You are not getting what you want. So you're automatically going down these labels using gaslight words. And then you are putting yourself in a worked up anxiety of fear, holding a knife in your van because Morin Jester, you were taking things out of context, or not even context. You're listening to your friends that one time will buy you a CB. You're shuffling, buying you a CB radio, but you're terrified that they're going to chop your head off. So this whole thing, it feels like not just like a slander piece, even if it's not meant to be. It sounds crazy. Hi, Tamar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's trying to be the superhero. Yeah, it's scattered thoughts. He honestly feels like he is trying to be a hero of an event that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, he's creating a situation that's not there because he has got nothing. Because no tangible proof. He's got nothing.
He's been so damaged by what's happened to him in his past. He just said it.
I don't think it's about streamer competition and views at this point. I think.
Oh no. It's way past that.
Them about the security. How much is it paying security? Why aren't people just volunteering? I would volunteer to sit for a couple hours, throw a high vis thing on me. Security. Get one person who's the head of security and responsible for everything. One person at night, one person in the morning. Maybe have like a security manager, and then have a main guy who you could go to and be like, hey, man, we got this dude, Rat Rod. He's saying he's shooting at Antifa, and he's saying he's stopping traffic when the whole convoy is saying that we're not supposed to be stopping at traffic.
Okay.
That's the song he hears in his head.
So another name is Abner, Abner.
I haven't heard of this one.
And Abner Hague, Abner Hague, Hauge. He was charged with a felony and for stealing someone's phone from a locker, some right side guy. Supposedly Abner is in the convoy right now, staying in the campground somewhere. That's what a bird told me. You research it, not me.
Oh, Bob the bird?
I'm just like a messenger here, like a bird, like tweeting. I'm like the big bird, where all the little birds came and tweeted to me, and I'm Big Bird because I'm a big guy, and I'm tweeting to you, and you could figure out. You could go ask these questions, and you could be on the lookout. Be very careful. These people are. What this convoy is so good and so great, and the people there that are really
they're so great. Why
they're
are you
there
talking
with their
shit
heart.
about them?
They're not there for money, and they are motivated by love and all those people that have been coming to the overpasses and driving 8 hours, just sit for 5 hours in the cold, just to wave and to wave a little American flag. And like I kind of was like very anti-police from my experience, but like the last week I've been saluting police officers. When that state trooper drove by us and he saluted us, oh my God, that was like amazing. Like I've never been at these protests and the police were on our side. But the police were on our side here, or at least some of them are.
No idea.
And even the flag, like it was, to me, it's just a piece of cloth. But I always associate with American like imperialism of like the going after America and everything, and that's not what it is for so many people. For so many people, the vets have such a pride in that flag, and but that little kid is who like really changed my view on like that flag, like the effect that it has. He pledges the allegiance every day, and on the 4th of July, he like that's patriotism and like all that. So I don't know. I've come full circle because of the convoy. That's the effect it's had on me personally, and I've cried with so many people, and they're just so amazing. So like, I don't know how this is going to be spun or whatever. Like, but
we don't know how this is going to be.
It's not to be against the convoy, because the convoy, there's so much love and compassion, and that scares the establishment who has made it illegal to go onto a playground, to hang out on a seesaw, or to hang out on a slide. Those are all bioweapons now, and
what is he talking?
You couldn't hug people, and you couldn't attend church, and you know, like Pastor Arthur in Canada, like amazing person, like he just wanted to have church and pray, and like, but that was all made illegal, and then they took all the gas cans and jerry cans, excuse me, and the jerry cans, and so the people, like, they didn't want the people to freeze, so they all came with jerry cans, and some had water in it, and some, you know, like just some amazing
jerry cans.
people in Tamara that they're holding them without bond. They're stealing the money from GoFundMe, and they're stealing the money from Give Go or whatever, the Christian site, and they just released it back to the people. And they're saying they're terrorists, but they're not terrorists. That's why my question is the very pointed question: are Canadian truckers heroes or terrorists? So,
but this isn't Canada.
My friend said that Oreo Express and the dude that he's with has been harassing her, and I actually tend to believe her, but I'm not 100% sure. Where did they come from? Ask these questions, man. Even Sasnak, man. I know everybody loves Sasnak, and like.
Excuse me.
I'm not saying Sasnak is anything. I'm just saying, like, we got to get over this, like,
paranoia delusion.
That's what he has.
People become like shell shocked, or like starstruck would be the word I'm looking for. They become starstruck when these people come around, when CNN comes around, or ABC, like people, ABC and Fox and everything, and you got to ask questions.
Tina,
you
yes,
can't let
crazy.
them,
thank you.
Because they've been controlling the narrative for so long, and they tried to control it. ABC, if you look at my video about ABC tried to come in there and say that he's there to figure out what "Let's Go Brandon" means. Like, dude, you're like a mainstream media journalist, and you don't know what "Let's Go Brandon" is? Like, you're like tits on a bull. You're absolutely worthless. And then he's like, oh, it's a political event. I'm like, it's not a political event. Most of these truckers, 95% of them, they're constitutionalists. They believe in freedom. They believe that people have a right to due process, that you can't just put them in a cage for coming to a protest. Like, that's just not reality. But they've made it reality, and they've used Stanley Bachman, and I believe that first responder media is Antifa, and I have serious questions about Oreo Express, and I almost either what you see is what you get, or Oreo Express. I'm not sure which information. I have to confirm with the person who told me, but they said that they work for a Hollywood company. And
hey, rough girl.
And so like that rat guy, that was like he's got like a costume, that leather fedora.
Hold up here.
He meant rat.
No, we've gone from rat rad to rat rod to hot rod. He has a murder board on paper. He can't verify. Oh my god.
He needs help. Someone needs to go help him.
Yeah, that's why they want him back, because they're trying to figure out why he's saying this stuff. He's not going to go back. They're going to think. I bet he's on the farmers only dating site. I don't think so, Daryl. I don't think so.
I think anyone who watches this video could just tell, like, all right, this guy's off his meds. And
No, he's not. Gorgeous
yes, he is.
I'm talking to Gorgeous.
Oh,
he's right. You're right. I don't think he has.
I think, yeah. No, anyone who watches
those aren't cheap, man. I love fedoras. Like, I want
fedoras. What the?
When did we get to a fedora?
Oh, he mentioned leather fedoras earlier on.
And petite coats and stuff. And oh my god,
Ruby Rod.
yeah, Ruby Rod too. Unbelievable, right there.
Oh my god, Colvin.
Oh my god, Colvin. What's this thing with all these numbers? Colvin Davis. How does it feel?
leather fedora forever, but that fedora, that thing's super cool. That's a costume, or it could be a costume. I'm not saying anything is facts here, so like,
no shit.
Don't think that I'm saying things are facts, and I hope that these people are good people. I really do, but like, you have to question them. You have to question what's going on, and and like Ted Cruz came in, and Ted Cruz is selling the narrative like, oh, like we're here because it's pro-choice. Like you have a choice to take, not like, hey, why are they putting poison in? Why have they been enforcing poison on us? And why?
What?
Careful.
It's not about just pro-choice. Like, are you going to hold anybody accountable for destroying like people's lives for the last 2 years? People's lives have been destroyed. I know that so many people here at the Convoy, their lives have been destroyed by all the restrictions and everything. And so, yeah, so names again, I'm just throwing out the names, and then I think I'm pretty much done. I pretty much said what I need to say. And yeah, Jerry is Marcus's guy. So I'm just gonna go over one more time with the money. You always gotta follow money. So, and I could be wrong. Hopefully, people are correcting me in the comments. I'm not even looking at comments.
Could be wrong.
So many
Here's his
fucking trolls,
board.
man. And
Always got to.
so yeah, Jeff and Marlene, or the girl, the trucker girl. What was that? What was that name?
Trucker
Big
G?
Rick. What was she saying in the DC interview? Hot shot from what? Okay, yeah. So the girl said she was a hot shot trucker from Midland. I tried to call. I didn't get any. It said it was open 24/7. I didn't get anything. So yeah, Jeff and Marlene were in control of the money, according to my friend. And then Marlene was in charge of it. And then Marcus Summers became in charge of it. And Dino from Allied, the head of security, is answering to Marcus. And Lee Dundas allegedly has a contract for Marcus's bus, that super fancy coach bus that he's on, and Allied Security. And Christopher Marston is the CEO of Exemplars Companies, and he's like he is the person. His address is the same as the AFCLF. Again, these are all dots, not facts. You figure it out, man. Like, I'm done. I don't even know.
I'm cutting out every point he says. These are all dots, not facts, and I'm making a video. These are all dots, not facts. These are all dots, not.
I
facts.
don't know, Justin. I think it's his mother.
Okay. His mom. I think it's his wife, dude.
Same thing.
Explore. You're so shady this morning.
I'm going back to the Convoy until like things get straightened out.
Yeah, they want to straighten things out because you're making.
Because I just don't feel safe, and I'm halfway in hiding right now. And yeah, so Oran Levy. These are just names. I don't know who they are or what they're doing, but they're just important. Abner, Abner, and then someone named Hoagie, Hogg.
At the sandwich.
John Hecker. Yeah, I think that's what I got for now.
I think someone was
just making sure
giving him bullshit.
Abner Haig
this whole time.
John Hecker.
Is he okay?
He's got that dead stare.
Yeah, he does.
So the outlaw dude is here, dude.
Okay, he's reading. I didn't know
Yeah,
what
in
he
the
was
chat,
doing.
in the
Outlaw
chat.
Reform with Outlaw Reform Ministries. He says, "Bro, what's up, brother? I hear people have been telling you that I've been bashing you, and that you've actually believed it. Is that true, brother? I don't really believe it. Surely you didn't buy into that." Like, I didn't I didn't even talk to him. The only thing I talked to him about was that he told me that he was shot at Antifa. That's about the extent of the conversation I've ever had with this guy. So if Outlaw Reform with Outlaw Reform Ministries is the dude I'm talking about, and now he's commenting here, like, yeah, like, I don't know.
She's
The
laughing.
video's
She's
there.
got to be
You look
laughing.
at my video. That's my last video. You be the judge. I'm just some dude who lives in his van. I have
No
a nice
shit.
phone that I could record, and I have the balls to ask people certain questions. Even people that I think are with me, I still have to ask those questions, and you still have to research. That's what like
What is happening?
a vigilant person does. Okay.
Oh, I'm good. No, I think you mean a vigilante person does. Because
Or
it sounds like rhetoric.
diligent. He
Diligent.
might
He's
have-
not even being diligent because he's asking other people to find the facts for him. He's just, here's my guts. Here's the crayon. Please connect them and make a picture for me. That's what it's sounding like the whole time.
Jester, all he has is names. That's it. He has
Bob
names.
the Builder, Leroy Jenkins, Rod, Hamrod, and oh my God, too much.
He has
jet.
no evidence of anything. It's just
No.
names and what he's heard. And he's scared for his life. He needs help. That's all he needs. And this person that he's talking
And with
to
that being said,
should be
there's
ashamed.
one last thing. Don't go into DC, man. If they take you into DC, stay away from DC. There's so many different things that you could be doing. We could be doing small convoys to the different media places or the courthouses. Like, there's so many things, so many different tactics and things that we could be doing. Going in DC with a bunch of empty buildings because they're all gone because of the vid, the bat suit
sandwich
thing,
the sandwich monster.
and
Yes, the sandwich monster.
there's no one there. When I'd go to the anti-Monsanto protest in Chicago, they do it on the weekend.
Oh yeah,
in
White
the
Lightning.
financial
Don't forget
district
about Leroy
when
Jenkins
everyone's
and White
gone.
Lightning,
So we'd be sitting there
And
in
Subway,
these
yes,
empty
sandwich.
buildings, making a bunch of noise, and it was just like we were a laughing stock because it does nothing. So I'm not telling you to leave the convoy. I'm just saying, like, if they're going to DC, and if it's true that they went and got a permit and that they signed papers for a permit and they're going there, like, first off, you shouldn't be asking permission and go and protest. We have a constitutional right to protest. That's our right. When you ask for permission from somebody, you're their slave. That's just how it works.
Whoa!
But if they did get the permit,
if you're asking for
and they
a
are
per-
going there,
okay, hold on. I'm gonna time out.
Yeah.
If you're asking for a permit, that means you're going through the correct laws and formats to have an event or to do a protest or to do some type of thing that you need to rent a ground or be on this ground legally. That is why you get a permit. It's not because you're a slave. It's not like, oh, you have a permit, now here's your whip and chains. Have a nice day. We'll pick out the chariot later. It does not work like that. No, you are making no sense. You need permits for things.
You need
It protects you. It protects you. That's why they're
like,
there.
just really think twice about it. I don't want anyone to be in a cage. And that's why I'm doing this video right now. I'd rather be over there playing that board game with them. I really would. Instead of
They are
talking
playing together, so they're not laughing at him.
ass off. All these horrible people are probably saying some horrible things about me. I'm not even
No,
gonna
we're not
look,
saying horrible things. You're saying
because
horrible
it
things
just
in
doesn't matter.
relations to
Because
things
all I'm
that don't.
concerned about is
I am.
those truckers who've
not you.
met me, who've seen me walking around, who've seen me chasing the media, who've seen me staying in my van. That's who I'm trying to reach right now. And there are people there that want this freedom, and they want this convoy to.
If you
They
want
want
to
this
succeed, you
convoy
shouldn't
to
even
be
done this. You
successful.
shouldn't have done this live stream
And
because
and
you went to someone with.
I
with
think there's a
without
lot
proof
more-
and hearsay and freaking out.
a lot more
You want-
people who
And they didn't get what you
will.
wanted. You acted like
There's factions that will come and do what's necessary to change those people, because those people are not doing what's good for the people. Ask to see the money, ask to see the paper trail,
Wow.
ask about security, ask about Allied, ask about Dino, ask about Marcus Summers. Start asking some questions and just stop following people, for God's sake. Be a leader, stand up. And this is coming from the man who was a freaking coward, man. I was a coward. I ran from there and I was so fucking scared. I don't know if I'm capable of standing up and being a man like that. But you guys are. Ask those questions, man. Come together.
I'm asking a lot more.
Come together. Talk to the truckers. And that rat rod, don't trust that dude, man. Like, I could say that. He didn't shoot at no Antifa. He's lying about that. He's a liar. I don't trust liars. Peace.
Oh, thank God.
Confused.
He has bongo drums.
He's got a bow and arrow.
Oh, one of those bouncy balls.
He's got a yoga ball that he
Exercise
doesn't
ball.
use.
Yoga ball. Thank you.
So, all right.
What did we learn, Stephen?
I have
we're
some
still. No, you do not have notes. I'm terrified of your notes. We'll do that as a follow guy. All right. Yeah, they're all good guys, Denise. Yes. I've been watching them for a while too, and like Chris has been very welcoming. Eventually, I want him to come on and actually talk about what it's like to be in the convoy. Like, I have reached out to him, but after watching all of this with Defender Vance, Defender Vance, if you ever see this in the future, and the little trolls in your chat want to go like, "Oh, the Fat Steven was talking shit," I'm like, no, I'm criticizing the fuck out of you with satire, because you're making all of these statements, all of these labels, all of these supposed theories, then claiming they're not facts. You're just saying they're dots. So you're literally making up a narrative, a fictional story based off your emotional assumptions without actually getting factual verification. And I don't know whether or not you're dealing with some type of trauma that's affecting this stuff, but you need to actually talk to these streamers. You need to go back to the convoy and talk to them, in my opinion, and you need to sit down and listen to them. You want trust to be told what's going on? You're burning all that bridge by the way you've acted over the last 2 days. And you're using wordings that would set a lot of people off. And let's say mainstream media comes across this stream. You are literally giving them all the ammo they need because you're acting out of a hero complex, a savior complex. But that's not helping anyone. The best good intentions cause the worst case scenarios. And this is what I'm thinking this stream's going to cause. You are now going to develop a following of people trying to fuel you, make you more paranoid, and you're going to make other people in the same type of mindset more paranoid and go and start stuff. I don't agree with this stream at all. If you believe in the hugs and the fist bumps and the love and all that stuff, and for the people and for the kids, why are you going out of your way to cause a deceptive mentality?
Because he wants to be something.
He wants to be something more
than he is. Yeah, he wants to be.
But that's
something.
but that's
nothing.
selfish. Then he's not there for the truckers. Then
no, he's not there for the truckers. He's there for himself.
I agree.
He said that too.
And if anyone wants to report me to Defender, awesome, and I'll even have him on to talk to him one-on-one. But I'll say, look, no, I don't care. I will back up my statements. What I think you did was slander a bunch of YouTubers and convoy organizers and participants without any factual knowledge, because you're hearing something from a friend
or someone's fucking with him.
You're literally playing a game of telephone while using gaslighting terminologies, and that's not how you support truckers. If you felt unsafe, you know what you do? You don't stream it. You don't make a fucking content video about it. You just leave. And if anyone asks you questions, you say, look, I didn't feel safe there. I felt like there was things out of place. Leave it at that. You're creating a bigger problem. Mm-hmm. You just created a whole stream of fuel of the fire based off assumptions.
I don't know. I don't think anyone, if anyone actually legitimately watches the whole video, well, one, good God. And two, if you watch that entire video, anyone, mainstream media, normal people watch that and you're like, oh, he's right, then you are insane.
Like, I don't think he's insane. I think what he's saying is insane. I think
he has a mental disorder.
No. Don't careful. Because we're not doctors. You can't say that.
He
traumatized, maybe.
I think he's traumatized. I think he might be paranoid. Well, he is paranoid. Yes. I think he needs help. Professional help, and I don't think anyone who ever sees that video should take anything that man says seriously, because he doesn't even say seriously. He said it 5 times.
Yeah. Good morning, Logan.
He's coming to premature conclusions, and he's doing what he can to make that a reality. But he has no information. It's not working.
No.
And it makes him come across as having this savior complex and wanting to be the one to swoop in and save everyone and say, see, I support the truckers and look how bad these people were, all because of a feeling, a fancy and a feeling.
And he doesn't know somebody could be fucking with him, giving these names and saying, "Oh, here's this," and everyone's laughing at him because they know he was do this. Because like, oh look, he actually believed us. You find the person like that.
Thoughts and emotions are not evidence.
You find a person like that in a group, and you use that person to destroy the group because it's easy. Because they'll believe anything.
Well, he pretty much can do that right now, and the way he's been talking about this, he's already given enough knowledge. The way we've seen mainstream and news media, they can twist every type of thing.
Yeah, but again, if it comes from them, if mainstream media uses him, then good God, then they're desperately desperate. It's a little sad. He needs help, and no one's giving him proper help. Those people at that table laughing at some board game should have stopped him at long before he made the video and been like, "Look, you need to go see someone and get off the phone."
Well, unless they believe him. I mean, there are going to be people out there that are going to hear it and go, "Oh my God, he just spouted a ton of facts. This must be real because he said so, because he was scared and he had a knife and there were bodies in the camp, in the woods."
Oh, there were supposed bodies in the camp. That's the whole thing.
And some neighbors.
So people are going to hear that and not hear the 1,000 times he said, "You do your own research. I haven't verified this. I heard this from so-and-so who heard it from so-and-so. These are not facts." They're going to miss all that. And they're going to go for the gravy of what he said, and they're going to latch onto it. So yeah, there's going to be people who believe him. That's how conspiracy theories survive.
Here, hold on. Look, I understand what he's talking about with the permits. You never have to use permits. With the permits, right? You never used to have permits. Actually, but I did not get the notification, so I don't know what else he said. Just watch the replay, dude. What he's been saying is pretty much he's saying people are part of Antifa or the part of this whole thing's being funded by Stop the Steal and J6ers and insurrection. He went down everything he said. He said we're not facts and just thoughts. So he did this all based off emotional assumptions, and that's not evidence. You need to watch the whole stream because I was even getting confused. And yes, I'm going to add my satire to it because that's what I do. But this is not how you do it.
And I added my own to it.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is like if what he's saying and how he's been acting doesn't make him look like he's coming from a place of knowledge. He's an ABC plant playing to act and discredit the Discord. Until there's proof of that, I can't agree with that. But yeah, people are saying that too. He's putting his own label on himself, and the people are gonna watch him and watch his live streams are only waiting to either feed it or they're just in the same mindset.
Yeah.
This is Defender Vance. That's who we were just watching.
If he's a plant, then he is like the best goddamn plant I've ever seen.
Yeah. But he's
out there.
He's definitely out there. I have to quickly check something, and I got a screenshot a troll quickly. Just give me a second.
He just needs help. He needs
help, or he needs to actually talk to the streamers and truckers and not based off assumption.
Oh God, no, that'd be worse. I think he'd have a mental breakdown then.
Seagal, Millennial Me, Carla.
And we don't know how he's approaching people to talk to them. He could be approaching them, in a very
crazy
manner.
way.
We don't know. And not everyone's comfortable talking to just random people who come up to you and say, "Hey, can I take your picture? Or can I talk to you? And can I get information?"
As soon as they said no, oh, then you're something bad. It's like, no, that's not how that works. It's just they don't want to.
Not everyone is comfortable with the camera in their face.
Exactly. Exactly.
And God's Child Angel, thank you for subscribing. Sooner Gal, thank you for subscribing. Carla, thank you for subscribing. I see all the new names in there. I can just do that. But yeah, other than that, that's why I wanted to review this, because when someone brought it up in my in a Discord,
there should be no problem. Like, there shouldn't be no problem anyway. Anyone watch that video, be like, okay, he's nuts. Everything he's saying is wrong. He's just crazy.
I don't know.
and other than that, I gotta say, thank you guys. I do have to get going. I'll try to do some coverage tonight. But I'm going to be on Sir Talks a Lot channel and talking about random stuff. So I will get that link in just a second if you guys want to see what I'm doing. We're going to talk a lot of video games. Okay, so I guess we're doing that. So give me 1 second. Why am I hearing myself through someone else's thing?
How? I mean, this.
I can hear. I can literally hear it. I can hear it.
But I'm
before
on
you guys
screen.
go, yeah, but I can hear it. There we go. That's where I'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thank you, Explorer, for maintaining calmness. I appreciate it. Arwen, thank you for drinking more coffee than Maxwell House had available. Other than that, you guys in the chat have been great. Just remember, always go to KFC and Subway and eat fresh. Thank you, Jesse. Have a great day. We're out. See you in a couple hours. Take care.